husband whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed him to tigers, they snack it. What's happening? Carol Baskin. Killed her husband whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens out there. It's Matt Rubenstein, and welcome to What's the Look?
Matt with the intro. I love it.
Nice.
Matt, that was awesome, man.
We should start it off that way now.
like
that was
that. I like
clean.
that.
Yeah.
That was clean.
Not bad.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. We got Noah, Matt, Dave. I'm Will Pappas here in our bunker in New York, episode 4 coming at you.
Cowboys just signed Andy Dalton.
No way.
The former
Why would
Bengals
they sign
QB is 1 year because they're going to boot out. What's his face? Who's their QB now?
Dak Prescott?
Dak Prescott.
Boot out
Really?
Dak Prescott
He
for
didn't
Andy
sign his
Dalton.
deal. He didn't sign his deal.
Yeah, oh, you're right.
Who's the Bengals quarterback? They got somebody.
The Bengals, they just drafted Joe Burrow.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, from LSU.
That's right.
And they're going to drop. They just
What? Why would they do that?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff the Cowboys do doesn't make any sense. So I'm not.
I don't think they're going to go with Dak because he didn't sign the deal.
They probably just want to put pressure on Dak. You know, like
Dak going to the Patriots. People predicted this.
the Patriots would never pay $35 million for a quarterback like Dak Prescott.
That's what Dak wants
I think he wants like $35 million. It's
for
insane.
1 year.
Well, I mean per year, whatever the length is, I don't know, but
Right, per year. Okay. But
That's-
Tom Brady's getting
But
less than that.
why?
Tom Brady's getting what 25, 30,
30.
30?
30 in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, but I mean,
Didn't the Cowboys have like the best offense, ranked offense last year?
They're the
Cowboys
best
probably-
They got
potential.
Zeke.
Top three.
I think over the past 5 seasons they have like a top 5 offense, mainly because their offensive line. It's been sick.
Yeah. I mean, they got Zeke, they got Dak, and now they just got Dalton. It kind of makes me a little bit happy because now like the Pats aren't getting any Dalton, which I was kind of a little scared
Is
about.
Andy Dalton like that threatening of a
He's
quarterback?
a little bit. He's a little bit
He's
above
like
average.
middle of the pack.
He
Yeah,
could.
less.
But still, that's all the Pats need. Like Brady wasn't even like his statistics weren't even like that last season, and they still did.
How many
really good.
times has Andy
I was
Dalton been to
afraid.
the playoffs?
Andy Dalton.
He's been there a couple times.
I don't think
and-
he's ever been to the playoffs.
No, he's been to the playoffs a couple
He
times.
got the Bills into the
Bengals?
playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't know if the
They,
Bengals.
I don't think they
Yeah.
ever won the first game. That was the problem.
Wait. Looked at. I don't think the Bengals ever went to the playoffs
Yes,
the
they
past
did.
15 seasons.
They won a couple times.
Dave, you got a computer.
I don't.
You have a computer too.
I really just type in last time Bengals went to playoffs.
Also, in like Bengals playoff runs.
Because I thought that like when they lost to the Ravens, one of the big things was like they haven't been to the playoffs in forever, and that's why
No,
they
that was
they
had the longest streak I think of not having a playoff win.
oh, is that what it is?
It's like 26
like-
years or something.
Because
crazy.
their coach used to be Marvin Lewis. and
When did the
everyone was
Bengals go to the
Why do they
playoffs?
keep
Oh.
this guy? He hasn't done anything in terms of the playoffs.
Oh, okay. 2015.
Wild card, yeah, they
16,
lost
15,
Really?
13. Look,
Lost.
look,
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 Yeah.
they've been to a couple
Their last
times.
win was 91.
1990.
They went to the playoffs 5 straight seasons. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, that was the problem. They kept on losing that first game.
Yeah.
11, 12,
Are
13.
they all wild card games? Yeah, they're all wild card.
Just good enough.
Jesus, that's insane.
They lost to the Jets in 2009.
A lot of teams lost to the Jets in 2009.
Really?
I think that's the year Mark Sanchez brought him to the AFC Championship game, right?
Oh,
He-
okay. I didn't know
Yeah.
Mark Sanchez had anything to do
He
with
went
his
to the
name,
2
besides
straight
football.
seasons. He went there to the championship game.
That was that year the Bills. He helped the Bills get into the playoffs was when he threw that last play touchdown.
You're talking about Andy Dalton?
Yeah. The Bills had to beat Miami in the last game of the season. And they were all in the locker room watching the TV, watching the Cincinnati game, and like they had to score. They had to win the game. Cincy.
Oh, the Bengals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he threw a touchdown, and like it was a surprise touchdown, and like the Bills made the playoffs. So as soon as he scored that,
Because you wanted the Ravens to lose, right? That's what it was.
No,
Remember
if
that?
they just needed a field goal to tie it and go over in overtime, the Bills would have like
They would have lost.
I
Not
know-
lost, but
they would have tied the game going to overtime. Hopefully they win, but they threw like that one pass and just
Yeah.
scored immediately.
it was long. It
it
was
just
like a 50-yard
reassured it.
touchdown.
Yeah. It was great, and then everyone in Buffalo donated like so much money to like
Yeah.
Andy Dalton's
Charity.
charity.
And,
Like all the restaurants sent wings to him.
right.
We
We
like
were-
their charity for fruit, like food banks and stuff like that.
I think we watched that at your house, and that's when you guys were jumping up and down.
Yeah,
at least
that was-
Dave, you were jumping
That
up
was
and down.
the 17-year drought finally
Yeah.
broken.
And then
We went to Jacksonville with
like a 9-3 loss to
Tyrod.
Jacksonville.
yes,
A defensive.
it's perfect because Andy Dalton grew up in Texas.
it's the
So
most
he's going
boring
back
game
home.
of the
There you go.
season.
I bet most quarterbacks, I bet you most quarterbacks The number one state with quarterbacks from it is Texas in the NFL.
That probably goes for every position though. Like Florida and Texas probably have the most.
NFL players by far and away.
Well, I'm saying like of any position in the NFL, I
Right.
think Texas and Florida have the most recruits.
I would agree. I think I don't know Alabama.
Oh, wait,
and Ohio.
recruits to go to
Yeah.
college
Like-
from high school?
No,
Just
in the
football.
NFL. I think the most. How do you phrase it?
Grew up.
Like those states produce the most NFL players.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's because they can play football all year long.
I
Yeah.
mean, you put the one
there's
of
a
the
lot of
worst.
schools in California now too.
I mean, every state has decent football except New York. But regardless, like New York will get destroyed by any Texas team.
Do we have any? I don't know.
We don't have.
We don't have
anything.
anyone going to a top 10 D1 school.
Well, I mean,
Not in football.
Dylan Owen.
That's not top 10. That's like
Nebraska.
top 10,
Well,
top
Nebraska
10.
was ranked at one
You're
point.
right. You're right.
One
That's
point.
5 years.
Yeah,
Right.
but I'm talking like the Ohio States, LSU's, the
Yeah, we don't have any of those.
Nobody's coming out of
Oklahoma,
We were lucky to get some URI guys.
humane guys.
Yeah,
True,
literally.
True. But who knows?
Yeah.
No one knows except
I-
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, anyone who does that is probably going to transfer to some other school.
You mean try like to
Like if you're
transfer
that
higher?
good and you can get like offers from top D1 schools, you're probably not going to continue your high school. Like you'll know by your sophomore or freshman year, and then you'll just like get offers to go to some private school somewhere or like relocate. Like
Stop going through my.
You have a jail free card in your wallet?
Yeah, just in case.
Might as well. Have you ever shown that to a cop?
No.
Okay, good.
Well, speaking of sports, we have our own little bracket. Dave, tell us how that's going right now.
Oh, very nice transition.
well, I mean, it's not a sport, but
Oh, bracketology.
use
We-
for sports.
We came up with an idea for
You know,
another
wait,
bracket.
you know what?
too.
Yeah, you know what? Should we have a poll for what our next bracket should be?
No, we don't care what the people think. We just want to do
Okay.
what we want to do.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
Well, I mean, what if we all had different things we want to do for our next bracket?
We want to see what the
Well,
people
what do you
want.
want to do?
Well, you're probably gonna agree with me, Matt, because you're talking about this already.
Cereal.
Cereals.
Cereal.
I can make a 64 list, but I think we should stick to 32.
64 cereals?
There's a lot of
Dude,
cereals out there.
there's so many.
But you can't just do like store brands like Cheerios, like
No, you can do Cheerios.
Wheat-O's, like all the like.
Oh, no,
there's
yeah,
like
no.
10 different kinds of Cheerios.
No, but
Oh, no,
you're gonna get
Main
your
brand.
Frosted Flakes, your Lucky Charms, and then you're gonna do your Frosted Flake Lucky Charms because that's one cereal now today too. You can
that
buy.
one,
really?
that one,
Yes, you
that
can.
one- That
Jesus
can fuck
Christ.
off.
Oh, because they're all under Kellogg or something, so like they just
Yeah.
put them together.
I feel
got
it's
your-
basically Kellogg's versus General Mills.
like
No, you got your Oreo.
What-
Oh, the Kellogg's.
What
is
we'll have?
Oreos.
What we'll have is
Oreo cereal.
I didn't know that.
You never had Oreo cereal.
Never.
Fucking
Oreos-
tastes like
Cookie
in your
Crisp.
mouth. But cereal.
Oh yeah, they're like Cheerios, but they're like
Chocolate.
they're chocolate. And then there's
Pretty
there's
good.
Cocoa Crisp, there's Cocoa Pebbles, and then there's chocolate Rice Krispies, right?
No, there's Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles.
No, what's the other cocoa one?
Cocoa Puffs.
And there's Count Dracula.
No. Right, there's chocolate Rice Krispies and Cocoa Krispies. They're two different things.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
They look alike.
Chocolate Rice Krispies. I don't know what they're called.
Oh, you're right. The Rice
What the
Krispies
fuck are
company
those
makes
called?
chocolate Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And
That
strawberry,
has a
too.
name though.
Cocoa Krispies.
Cocoa Krispies.
Is it Cocoa Krispies?
I-
And-
Yeah,
but what's the other
like
one called?
Cocoa Pebbles.
Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah, that's with
They're
the
both cocoa?
Flintstones.
They're both
Yeah.
called Cocoa?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, both those are bomb.
Cocoa's a great material.
Captain Crunch would be like my number one off the bat.
number
What with or without Crunch
Captain
Berries?
Crunch. Crunch Berries are good. That would have to be two
What
separate.
about Captain Crunch peanut butter?
That was pretty good too.
There's also Reese's Pieces.
so
cereal,
many.
too.
We can go- we can go-
Easy
Reese's
64.
Puff.
We can go off on this all
Honeycombs.
day.
I don't even think we need a poll at this point. We already know what it's going to be.
All right. So anyway, for our alcoholic beverages, we now have the final 8 drinks.
The Elite Eight.
Yeah, and right now Bud Light. Well, we're gonna have our polls up soon, but Bud Light is facing Stella Artois. Any thoughts on that?
Bud Light.
Yeah,
I gotta go with the main great drinks that you just first thing you drink at a bar. You get a Bud Light, you get a Coors Light, you get
Depends what
a.
type of bar you're at. You're feeling a little
For me, a
fancy.
Labatt Blue. You get a.
I'll be honest. I'm surprised Stella made it this far.
It had it pretty easy, right? I think. I
Who
can't
beat so
remember.
far?
I have to look
I'm
at the.
surprised Angry Orchard made it this far.
I mean, you know, Angry Orchard's not bad. It's unique. It's good. It's
Let me look at our Insta.
Probably the most popular of the ciders.
I had it.
Yeah.
It tastes really good. It's like a good drink to get you started. Then you can go into like regular beer, like Coors Light or Bud Light. Like it's too sweet. Like I can't have like more than a couple of them.
yeah.
But
You know, there's
Stella.
no bad aftertaste.
Let me see. Stella Artois beat Land Shark, which is
Okay.
kind of easy.
Yeah.
Then they beat Mike's Hard.
That's impressive.
You know, Mike's Hard actually
not-
came out with their
it's
own
not-
seltzer now too.
Everyone's doing it. I mean, I could make my own
It's
seltzer.
Mike A seltzer or something.
Mike.
But it's like you don't really. It's based off of lemonade. You don't really need to make it into a seltzer.
They have all the different flavors.
Is it like a
They have,
seltzer
lime
lemonade?
and
Is
stuff
this
like
is
that.
it like a
mean,
lemon seltzer? But
I don't think you can, but like if they had a patent for seltzer, White Claw would be doing amazing right now. Like if no one else could make a seltzer, like and they had the entire, alcoholic seltzer market, it wouldn't even be close.
Yeah, you're right.
They'd be pushing Anheuser-Busch
so you guys think
Bush.
Bud Light's gonna win?
Over Stella.
or Stella.
Yeah,
So
probably.
next we have Angry Orchard, which is very popular, surprisingly, versus Heineken.
I think Angry Orchard probably.
I think
Yeah.
Angry Orchard's gonna win. I think it's gonna be Angry Orchard versus Bud Light.
It's just so
in the final four.
you only have one or two. It's so good. If you have 5 or 6 like I used to do, you get really sick after a couple of those.
Of what? Angry Orchard?
Angry Orchard, yeah.
I know.
A lot of
it's-
sugar,
It's
yeah.
too
Yeah,
sweet. It's,
get really bad hangovers. from
I'm
this.
I'm not a big Heineken guy at all. I think a lot of people like Heineken, but I don't know.
I don't despise it. I haven't really had it nearly enough. Like, not nearly as much as
It's one of the few brands that come in the green bottle.
other
everyone
regular
likes.
beer brands.
Yeah, yeah.
know, fun
Beck's.
fact-
Is Heineken pricier, or is it like the same price as like Bud Light?
I think it's
I think it's
similar.
a little bit more.
It's a little bit
It's
more.
gonna be a little
Is
more.
it?
It's
I
from
don't know.
like Amsterdam or something.
All right, so
Yeah,
then
I'll-
next,
If Bud Light's a $7 beer, Heineken's an $8 beer.
so the next the next
Sorry,
matchup
dude.
on the other side is
When is Bud Light a $7 beer?
In like the city.
you go in the city.
In the city,
oh
yeah.
yeah,
Because
well,
I'm
every
forced to
beer
go to
is
the
a
city every
$7
time
beer.
because fucking Mike doesn't want to come up.
Do
He
you-
always wants to be. Let's go down to the city. I'm like, 4 of us have to go down to you, but one of you can't come to us.
Do you remember we went to the city and we saw Taylor and we got that bucket of beers? And I think
No, I was not part of that.
you were part of it. But regardless, like we were thinking of buying individual bottles of
Taylor,
beer.
I was thinking Taylor Flechet.
No, your cousin Taylor. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking Taylor Flechet too.
No,
Shout out Sloth.
yeah, Sloth. I think he listens. I sent it to him one
He
day.
looks like Kratos.
Why? Because he's bald.
He shaved his head and he's got big.
Is he the one? Did I meet Taylor?
He does have a cool.
You've
beard.
met a lot of hockey players, so you probably did.
What's he do for work?
I don't really know, but it's like something to do with like finance and the MTA. The MTA is his client, and he does something with their finances.
How many of these guys on the hockey team have MTA related jobs?
A lot. I mean, Dickie's an MTA cop.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
DeMeo is an MTA.
Oh,
sorry,
right, yeah.
Metro North conductor.
Yeah.
Chris.
Chris.
Goalie.
Chris, the goalie, works in Croton Harmon's shop for Metro North. We have this other guy, Tyler Gordon, who's a MTA cop in New Haven.
Huh.
And he's a mercenary. I don't even know who that guy is really, but like Dickie sent him to us.
I was
He's,
gonna say, you
he's
must
a
know
really good
Dickie.
defenseman though. He's really good.
Really?
He played D2 college for
the tall guy.
yeah the big dude, like the big dude
solid.
that can fucking skate too.
Yeah.
He's good.
All right, so next on the other side we have Labatt Blue versus White Claw. I think White Claw is gonna win. Sadly,
I
Yeah.
am definitely
Seven.
voting for Labatt.
I'm voting for Labatt too.
See, I get like
But White Claw's so good though.
I get like 4 votes because I got 2 Instagrams.
Oh no,
Oh, 3 votes. I'm sorry, I got 2 Instagrams and 1 Facebook.
Jesus. Well, Facebook.
We don't count that. We only case the Facebook for tiebreakers.
All those fans out there, their votes. Maybe they don't have Instagram.
Matt,
Wasted.
are you a ballot box stuffer?
Sounds like it.
Yeah, I did it for my what was that lemon beer I like. Leinenkugel, whatever it's called.
Leinenkugel?
Leinenkugel. I can't even say it.
Pronounce.
New beer coming, guys. Lining Googles.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yo, I mean, I had a dream one day, like in college, I was thinking about making my own liquor brand, like all these famous people are doing right now. I'll have my own. I'll call it the Fountain of Youth. It'd be a tropical flavored vodka that you can mix it with anything, really, and it goes down easy.
Interesting.
And the bottle would look like the Fountain of Youth, like a little chalice, the little chalice you're like you're drinking.
What would?
Interesting.
Oh, the bottom of the glass.
Yeah, it would look like a
Bottle?
chalice looking thing.
Would you have multiple flavors or one flavor?
You have to have plenty of flavor.
I think I would do the tropical flavor, and I'd have a couple other flavors. But my idea was having
What would
one
be,
flavor.
what's tropical?
Like it
Like
would have
fruit
like
punch?
mango in it.
Of
Not-
course, mango.
Well, not like just one flavor. I'm talking like a combination of like those tropical flavors, like mango, pineapple, all mixed into
Yeah.
one, fruity. And I was thinking like just having that one flavor, but then like shelves above, like grades above, like more premium.
Interesting. So, like the green label, blue label, red label, Johnny Walker, like that.
something like that. I think I was like thinking of like
Would you have yourself like naked on like a bus in the city, like laying across with your drink, like Ryan Reynolds?
That's a really good idea.
What does he have? Aviator gin? Is that his?
I think that is his.
Ryan Reynolds?
that's what he did for it. I didn't see
Aviator?
it.
Aviation?
Aviation,
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
aviator?
I didn't know he
gin?
did that, but that could be.
It's good
But I
marketing.
have no
It is
idea-
great
I don't have-
marketing.
I don't have money. I don't know how to make.
That's who he is.
vodka,
Like he's gonna
so-
sell.
Well, you don't have to know how to make it. You just find someone who knows how to make it.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Well,
which I don't
yeah.
have.
Well, unfortunately, Ryan Reynolds.
And
has
my
plenty
dream
of
is
that.
to be like the most popular drink that college students buy. Party lasts
College
forever.
students?
So it can't be expensive then. It's gotta
Well,
be
that's
cheap.
why we've got the lower one, and then if you want the premium one,
Maybe old
Yeah.
people drink it because it's the fountain of youth.
I mean that's what I was gonna
Matt.
say. The party lives on in everyone.
That's pulling people in left and right.
That's my slogan.
That could be a good slogan.
What would be- what would be-
trademark?
what would-
Trademark.
What would be your actual slogan, like your quote?
What did I just say? What's the TM trademark? I just said.
Keeps the party going on everyone.
Party goes on for everyone.
Damn.
But you just said you wanted to target college students.
Well, it would be my biggest consumers to drink it.
What if it's not? What do you care who's your
He
biggest
doesn't
consumer?
I
market, but
think-
that's how he would market.
You probably need to target someone first, make it successful, and then you target another area.
Well, the thing is, like, I say college students because, you know, if you make a really good tasting drink, or it could be mixed with other things and still taste really good, and be a pretty good tasting thing, I feel like the college students would buy it. If it's cheap and if it's good,
Then who the hell cares?
yeah, like if it starts spreading and people are like drinking it and like they're like, wow, this is good, it's not expensive.
Oh, so maybe I'm guessing you're trying to say is like college students drink the most, so like they are a good target first. If they start drinking it, then it's
Even
gonna
if-
probably expand.
Even if they don't drink the most, targeting college drinkers is probably a good idea because like that's
They'll get
when
older.
people start drinking for the most part.
Yeah.
Down the
Like,
rest of your
that's-
life.
yeah,
Oh,
once
look
you
at
get
that
you
bottle!
get
It looks
early-
like the fountain of youth.
Yeah, because I notice a lot of
And
college
it's
students
tropical.
like in their rooms or apartments, they put bottles, like they collect the bottles they drink.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I want the bottle to look nice, because it'd be a nice little centerpiece.
I
Yeah, you
knew you
keep
were
it.
gonna say that word.
Trophy.
Trophy.
Nice little
Maybe I'll make
centerpiece.
the bottle in the way that if you get enough of them, you can build a structure. So
So they're all
Like a
each
Lego?
little
like
Lego
a
pieces.
monument to your
Like,
drinking.
Yeah.
Like the Heineken bottles, didn't they build like a bunch of houses for poor people or in Africa or something?
Yeah, I saw
out
that.
of Heineken
Yeah,
bottles.
yeah, yeah.
You might
But
have.
I would think
Not
I-
like physical. They're crunched up into like a different
Not
form.
cans. No, they were literal.
the
thick
glass
glass.
bottle, and they put concrete around them. Or
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, I remember that.
But I would, instead of doing it like that, I would have it like the bottles like
It's like
fit together.
it's
or
like
something
fuck
that.
you, Heineken. I want a real house. Don't build it out of actual bottles. Like
Don't build out of sticks and
pay
stones.
for actual bricks. Like
So that's my
we're gonna build your house with our bottles. Thanks.
so
They just had a-
that's my
it's all green inside my house now.
that's my pipe.
the
dream
sun
right
hits
there.
it and it just bends the light.
Yeah, it just gets in your face.
It's like I can't.
It smells like old skunked beer in my house. That's made
I don't
of.
think they used used bottles. I think they probably had like a bunch of extra bottles or some shit.
They
But
just emptied them.
yeah, that's my little pipe dream. I got cooking in the back one day.
Matt, it's always good to have pipe dreams.
I think we should wait. Did we talk about this already? The people who own their own. alcohol?
No, just go into the next part of the bracket.
Okay, this is the final one. And I was like, then we can go into who owns their own liquor. or
Yeah.
whatever.
What's the final one?
Corona versus Bud Light Platinum.
That's a tough
And
matchup.
I have to
That's
try.
that's probably the
I'd
best
have to
matchup.
try
Yeah.
Bud Light Platinum. I've only had it like once.
Yo, you haven't even tried it?
I've only had it once.
when you were
I
here.
don't even remember like what it tastes like.
Didn't you have it here? When I bought those
Yeah,
Bud
didn't
Light
we have it the
Platinums?
other-
Two
Those
episodes
were Bud
ago.
Light Platinums.
Yeah, the blue ones.
I don't remember what it tastes like. I was fine with it, so I mean, it,
It
must have been
tastes
fine.
similar to a Bud Light, but you can tell it's stronger.
I feel like Corona's gonna win just because
I think so, too.
It's Corona season.
Yeah. we could find
It's
your
just
beach.
like you see the bottles around.
Matt, what,
the
you need
cans
sustenance?
around more.
Yeah,
What do you want? Pretzels, chips,
I don't want that.
salsa?
I don't know.
You want to look around?
What's
You
the
can look
salsa?
in the cabinet upstairs if you want.
Okay.
You know where to go, right? I can come with you if you want to.
No, I don't need you to hold my hand.
Well, okay. Matt does that to me when I'm at his house, so I'm not upset.
Oh,
My gosh. Well, I'm going to take this time just to say the What's the Look podcast is brought to you by Kelly's Trivia. Catch him on YouTube, Facebook Live every Thursday during quarantine, and when it's not quarantine, he does trivia at Somer's Pub in Lincolndale. That's Kelly's Trivia. Check him out on Facebook and Facebook Live.
And Instagram.
Yeah, he has an Instagram.
Does he?
You think he does?
Kelly's,
He does a very good job.
Let me see.
And shout out to Cosmos Love Pie.
Oh.
They've won 3 of 4 trivias during quarantine.
I feel like they have no competition, or
I
maybe
mean-
they're just cheating out their ass. Like who knows?
Well, they showed proof last week. They are on Skype or Zoom or whatever app that is, all 5 of them.
Yeah.
And they work their ass off, and they probably just know a lot of fucking information.
They do, but it's also just open internet. Like
No,
you
it
can
is.
definitely get any trivia.
But it's not like
question.
you're winning a prize, so it's like,
Yeah.
what's the meaning of cheating?
Yeah, I know.
Well,
What's
to
the
win. Like what's the?
Yeah,
I guess
why
just to-
play in
That's what I
first?
don't
brag.
get. Like people, Matt looks it up. It's like, what's the point? Like, it's not fun
Yeah,
if you're looking it up. Like, you don't win anything. So like, why even bother?
I mean, it's fun being like, I saw that movie 7 years ago in this place, and if I remember correctly, that actor was so and so, and then you're like, oh shit, that's the answer to the trivia question. It's like, great. It's like Slumdog Millionaire. You just like go back to all these experiences.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's
you
how
meant
we
with-
win.
by showing proof. I was like, they did a full Slumdog Millionaire fucking set out.
They have, they have a lot more years on us, Noah. So I mean, it makes sense.
You know, the guy from Slumdog Millionaire died. Not the kid, but the guy who's like
Oh, the old
Oh.
Indian guy.
torturing him, basically.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah. Basically,
He's
the
like
guy who's torturing him.
55, I think.
53.
The
57.
actor, you're saying?
Pretty young.
Yeah. Wow.
He was also in
Pretty big
Life
Bollywood
of
and
Pi.
American actor.
You ever seen Life of Pi?
Yeah.
Good
No, I read the book, didn't see the
Uh,
movie.
you read the book?
Yeah, in like 8th grade
Oh, look at you.
or 10th grade, maybe.
I have no idea.
It was for Mr. Benedetto's class, I think.
I would guess that's
It was
high
definitely high school because it was Tiger Rising in 8th grade. So
This site says
Tiger Rising.
That book?
Oh my god.
yeah.
That was another
I
book
haven't
I
thought
actually
about
read.
that in so long. Holy
You
shit.
surprised I know the name?
That I didn't like. I can't believe I remember what that is. I literally that was like a summer reading book going into
It's
8th
about
grade.
a tiger in a cage or something in the
It was
jungle.
something, and they're in like Kentucky. Is
Was
the
it-
tiger even real? Like I don't even.
Yeah,
I don't
tigers
even
are
know
hot
if the tiger's
topic right
Wait,
now.
real.
was that going into 8th grade?
Yeah, I think it's going.
It was the
into
summer
What was
reading
the
for
one
8th
going
grade.
into 9th grade? Because I 100% read it because I was like scared
Oh,
of
that
like,
was
going into
Aggo's
high
class.
school. I was like, I gotta read this because like this is high school.
Who did you guys have freshman year English?
Aggo.
Aggo.
Aggo?
Honors
Yeah.
English.
I
Yeah.
had DeFabio his last year.
Fabio.
Yeah. Madman, absolute madman. Good teacher though.
Oh, I was at
Fuck that mic, yo.
Joyce's brother's birthday party,
Yeah.
and he had a couple of his friends over, and we were celebrating. And a couple of his friends, like they're all into cars, like they're all into doing their own stuff, like building or replacing and fixing up cars and stuff like that. And a couple of them were from Somers. They went to Somers High School,
Who were they?
Oh,
and they graduated in 2017.
Oh,
wow.
So
Fuck that.
4 years behind
Yeah, I
us.
know, but I was asking them if they knew all these teachers, and they pretty much knew all of them, and they had the same exact opinions. Like,
Just, yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
Teachers don't change that much.
nah, it was pretty cool to talk to them about it.
War never changes.
Anyway, this site has 15 celebrity-owned liquor brands ranked by the price of a bottle. This picture of
Who's the guy on the right? His partner?
I was saying, doesn't it look like Bush's brother, Billy Bush? Kind of.
I don't even know who his brother looks like.
Billy Bush? Billy Bush isn't actually related to. He's not one of the
Doesn't
brothers.
that guy look like? Yeah, isn't he related though in the
I think he's
family?
a cousin. That does
Yeah.
look like Billy Bush.
Doesn't it kind of?
Oh, who owns the beer?
He was the one talking with the Trump when he said he
Yeah,
likes
grab
to
by the
grab
pussy.
women.
Yeah.
Well, any dollar
He likes to bowling ball them.
How much is it?
a 1-year deal, $7 million that includes $3 million guaranteed.
I wish I could make $7 million.
That's really low.
So you guys are
Yeah.
gonna be a backup then.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, but I think it's still leverage for the Cowboys to be like, oh, we've got this guy who
We've
could
got
start.
Andy Dalton.
Yeah, that's right. We have a guy
That
who's
is
got
not
beat out by
leverage.
Joe Burrow. No, I mean, it's just like who else would start, and it's like, well,
How
at
do
least
you-
he's quality to start.
What do you think Joe Burrow's going to do his first year in Cincinnati?
Probably like 8-8, 9-7, I guess. You don't think so? Even worse?
Losing record.
I don't think so.
I absolutely think they get.
I mean,
How'd they do last year?
it was awful. I didn't say they're gonna go 14-2, but like,
It's kind of weird because like he only had one good year, but like it wasn't just a good year; it was an insane year.
yeah, it was like record breaking.
And like
What are you
besides that, Joe Burrow,
at LSU.
he only had one good year, and it was an insane year.
Was he? Who,
Now they're banking on him to be the franchise quarterback.
was he not the
which-
LSU quarterback? His
Junior year he
senior
was.
year or whatever.
Well, his true senior year he was, and he was just like he played well. I think his QBR was like over 100, but still like he didn't do what he did last year. But
Yeah, it's like any quarterback starting for LSU is gonna at least have pretty good numbers
yeah,
based on who they're playing.
I mean he kind of got screwed. He went to Ohio State and like couldn't even
Yeah, you got
Crack
who did
it.
he get beat out by?
Oh, I do remember that quarterback.
Ohio State. It was J.T. Barrett,
Yeah.
who now is on. I thought he got drafted last year, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Anyway, at 15, this is the top 15. Drew Barrymore sells wine
Okay.
called
Good
the
for her.
Barrymore Wines.
Wait, but this is ranked.
$22 to $28.
These are ranked by price, though, right?
Yeah.
Price of the bottle.
Do you want me to just go right to one?
Yeah, who has the most expensive?
All right, let me see.
Who do you think it is?
It's probably George Clooney,
George Clooney.
just because he was on the top of the page. Oh
Jay
no,
Z.
326 champagne.
Armand de Brignier Champagne. $326 a bottle.
He owns that shit. I've got a feeling. I don't know. Do you think they completely own that shit? They definitely don't.
I don't know how it works.
Oh, its nickname is the Fountain of Youth.
No, it's
I hate you all.
No, just kidding.
Matt.
Killing my dreams slowly.
You're not killing your dreams.
Matt-
Bryan Cranston, Aaron Paul, Dos Hombres,
Oh, yeah, they just-
Mezcal, $62
Wait.
a bottle.
two to one went from 62 to 326.
Yeah.
Huge difference.
Yeah,
But what about
Dos Hombres.
how much is Casamigos?
probably close.
I don't know who that is.
That's George Clooney.
No,
Marilyn
Colin
Manson.
McClanahan. Marilyn Manson. Holy fuck.
How do
that's
you even
a-
pronounce that? Absinthe, man.
Oh, he has absinthe.
Manson.
You know what absinthe is, right?
I've never like tripped off of it or anything like that.
No.
That's a fucking sick looking bottle.
He's a sick looking man.
Yeah. Bob Dylan, Heaven's Door
I've had that.
Spirits.
I have that in my house.
Oh, yeah? How was it?
Trash.
Trash.
I mean, sorry.
Here's a better question. Name a celebrity brand of alcohol that's good. I
Honestly,
don't think I've had anything that's from a celebrity.
Guy who makes Bushes a celebrity
Yeah, pretty damn good.
in my mind.
what's the fucking name? P Diddy, Ciroc. Ciroc.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I
it's
like Ciroc.
a big one. A
David
lot of people
Beckham.
like Ciroc.
But I don't think he owns
Whiskey.
Ciroc. That's the thing. I'm pretty sure he's just a.
So kind of like how Derek Jeter doesn't
Number
own
seven.
the Marlins.
Number
like that kind of
seven's George Clooney Casamigos Tequila,
but
$45.
He has an ownership in the Marlins.
thing. Yeah, he
right?
owns like something like 5 or 10% in the Marlins.
I don't even know if P Diddy has an ownership. Is what I'm saying. He like gets paid by them, but I don't know if he technically owns shares.
It's like a
of it.
reverse royalty.
Because
almost.
Diageo owns like all of these. Diageo bought Casamigos from George Clooney,
Huh.
and they also own Ciroc, and like all these other ones.
You don't think he sold it to them?
Who?
P. Diddy
No,
sold
not at
Ciroc?
all.
Oh, wow.
Literally, no.
Yeah, I really don't know
George
much
Clooney,
about
I
it.
think, sold to Diageo, and George Clooney, I think, still has an ownership stake.
It's kind of cool.
I guess I could look all this up.
Yeah, you got a computer right in front of you, man. I don't know.
Casamigos is $45.
That's a respectable price.
Nick Jonas has his own tequila.
Nick Jonas.
Vila One Tequila.
What do you think the most popular kind of alcohol is? with
Drake
these
has
people?
tequila whiskey.
Sounds like tequila,
Tequila?
and whiskey.
Yeah.
Virginia Black whiskey.
Does P Diddy have cancer? That's the first thing that comes up, bro.
Does he?
Ciroc
I'll
vodka.
Google it.
Oh, he owns Ciroc? P. Diddy?
No, it's like a Make-A-Wish thing.
Okay. Does P Diddy own Revolt? What the hell is Revolt?
Yeah, no, it says he does.
In late
Done.
2007, Diageo inked a marketing deal with Sean P. Diddy Combs to push Ciroc and ultra premium vodka. According to the Financial Times, Combs gets a 50-50 split of the profits. P. Diddy helped brand Ciroc and increased his revenues 131%.
Yeah, he was a he's just a
2012.
marketer. Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
own it.
But it says he splits 50-50 profits.
Yeah, which means he's basically an owner, but I guess he doesn't really.
But
own
I
it.
actually, I don't know, because when it comes to those kind of things like profits, they could like just increase their expenses like dramatically and then say there's no profit. and
Justin
he would get screwed.
Timberlake.
Yeah, well, he also doesn't benefit from
Yeah.
growth of the company either.
Aviation Gin, $33.
Here
See,
you go.
Aviation Gin's is at TGI Fridays.
Oh yeah. Wait, what's aviation? Oh,
Ryan Reynolds.
yeah.
Yeah, so when you go to, I think TGI Fridays.
Yeah.
Or is it Friendly? Not Friendly's. TGI Fridays. What's another restaurant like TGI?
Applebee's. Chili's.
Channing Tatum has his own
Nah, it's
vodka.
TGI Fridays. Like their drink menu and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is like got like the Aviation 357, like it's a special drink with the Aviation Gin in it. Like so,
Damn.
he's got a restaurant on lock.
Shit. That's interesting. Hey, well, yeah, I mean, that's a perfect way to get your product out there is give it to a place like that. And
It's a good investment, alcohol, because no matter what happens in the world, people will always need drinks, alcohol.
yeah,
Especially now, sales are up apparently.
Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt own Miraval Rosé.
they still own it together.
Yeah, it says, despite the couple split in 2016, nothing changed with the company until this is
Huh.
said in 2018.
Yeah, they don't want to.
Jolie and Pitt intend to keep the property as an investment for their children. I think their children are already pretty well invested in.
I meant to say this earlier, but I have an apple pie. You guys want it or no?
Like what type of pie?
I don't like apple
Dutch
pie.
apple pie.
From where?
No, well,
I don't
I
know
went
where-
upstairs to get a snack.
What makes it
I couldn't
Dutch?
find your snacks, dude.
It's in the freaking door right when you walk up, like right in front of you. You open, you get up the stairs, and then right in front of you there's a closet. And then
That's
there's
where your
snack.
snacks
That's
are?
where your snacks are?
Where do you think they were?
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
What do you mean in the kitchen? Just like sitting around?
Somewhere in the kitchen. I
Yeah.
figured there's a door, a cabinet, or something.
In the kitchen.
I didn't know they were in
Oh,
a
so you were just,
closet.
you were like, well,
I literally went through all the cabinets in your kitchen.
oh no, Matthew.
I
Do you
know
want me
where
to bring
all
you
the
upstairs?
utensils
Do you
are.
want me to hold your hand?
No, now I know that there's a secret pantry door somewhere else, not in the kitchen.
Who
where your
doesn't put
snacks are.
Who doesn't put snacks in the pantry? I mean, come on.
Who doesn't have a pantry in the kitchen?
It is in the kitchen.
It's not really in
Yeah,
the
it's
kitchen.
right next
It's
to
in
the
the hallway.
kitchen.
It's in the hallway.
Well,
Carol
I mean,
Baskin.
they keep half their snacks in the basement.
Do they?
Hell yeah.
I didn't know that. I don't know where people keep their snacks.
Dave pulls Oreos out of his freaking left ear half the time.
Yep.
All right, well, that's wherever Dave happens to be.
I don't know. But regardless, alcohol is definitely something worthwhile.
But
You can
anyway,
get yourself
what
into it.
other brackets do you think we could do?
I mean, movies is like almost too commonplace.
It's too complicated. Like,
Too commonplace. I feel like a movie bracket is like the most common form of like bracket that's not bad.
unless you do a category.
What, like horror movie?
Yeah. Or comedy.
But how many could you name from each category? Depends on the category.
Horror movie? I feel like
Horror movie,
you
you
could
do
get
a
32.
fuck ton, yeah.
Yeah, you could get 32. 64 is just like
How about TV shows? TV shows.
That's a good one too, but like had to be a category also.
Like reality or like
Comedy, yeah.
sitcom. Sitcom would be pretty good.
But
I
like
think.
we were talking like everyone likes Friends. Like I fucking don't really like
everyone
Friends.
loves
You don't like
Raymond.
Friends?
I don't care for Friends.
I love Friends.
I don't like
those.
those sitcoms. I don't care for them.
Interesting.
Laugh tracks kind of piss me off. But
Me
at the same
too.
time, like I love that 70s show when they have
I'll
laugh
watch
tracks.
Friends and there'll be a couple parts here and there that I think are funny and I'll laugh at. But like otherwise, I can't sit down and watch like a whole episode. I can't do it.
Matt just fell down the stairs. Jesus
The stairs is all
Christ.
I was walking and my legs
Didn't
just
come back
they
to
just
anything.
they just
Nothing?
passed
No
out.
snacks?
Nothing looked good to me.
Not even the cat food?
No.
Especially the cat food.
Well,
Dinky D,
Oh no, do you have those chips from Salsa
Dinky
Fresca?
D.
Jeez, you're a freaking machine.
It was payback because Noah ate all my chips last time I got them.
When we sat outside the burger
Yeah,
place.
he fucking ate them all.
Fucking idiot.
You know
So
what? Well, go get the apple pie, heat it up, bring down some ice cream. I'll take some ice cream.
So hold on. I literally just offered you apple pie. You went upstairs and didn't take the apple pie. You come back
I
down and
know,
tell me to get the apple pie?
Where's the apple pie?
It's in the kitchen,
Where in the kitchen?
sitting on the stove.
Oh, I
Like
didn't
your
see it.
stereotypical on the counter,
your face is
smoking
so
down
goddamn
out the
close
window.
to the mic.
It has to be so you can pick me up.
You're not rapping. You're not Eminem and 8 Mile right now.
I know.
Matt, I would love to see you rap.
No, I would. Well, I would love.
I'm
to
doing
see you
fantastic.
Go upstairs, get the apple pie and some ice cream, a couple bowls, and bring them down.
Let me ask you a question though. If I bring it down, will you eat just the ice cream, or are you gonna have apple pie also?
I'll just eat the ice cream.
So why am I bringing the apple pie?
It's for you to have it.
For me?
Then you want some apple pie?
I offered it to you guys.
I also thought you were going to include yourself in that too. You're just
Well,
going to watch us eat.
I'm not gonna sit here and eat an apple pie by myself.
Noah would like some apple pie.
I'll take a slice.
There you go. Now
Do
you have
you-
your excuse to go upstairs.
What
and get
kind
it
of
all.
ice cream do you want, Matt?
Vanilla.
Wait, you have to.
There's a category, ice cream flavor.
So wait, do you have like?
You couldn't really make it 32.
Do you have?
Oh, I
bracket
could
it.
do 32. I could do
Baskin
64.
Robbins has 31.
Shut the fuck up.
It-
I'll
it-
use one more.
yeah, it's in the name, Baskin Robbins.
Yeah, you know, like just like the standard chocolate's gonna make it, or vanilla. It's
So
gonna
what
verse each
flavors
other
you
in the
got
end.
there?
Chocolate versus vanilla.
You think
gonna
it's
be
gonna, you don't
Nah,
versus
cookie
vanilla
dough
at the
will-
end.
make it?
Cookie dough could beat one of those.
Can make it?
But Matt, what flavor do you
What
want?
flavors do you have?
I actually don't know, so if I know your preferences beforehand, I can figure out what to take.
I'd
from
like
the-
a swirl of chocolate and vanilla, if possible.
a swirl.
Yes.
I definitely don't have a swirl.
With
Like,
some nice
I might have
minced
both of them.
truffles on
You said
top.
you don't know what you have.
No, I'll take chocolate. If you have chocolate,
I can
Will,
tell you don't have swirl.
If you have chocolate, well, I'll take chocolate.
Chocolate? Just straight chocolate? Or do you want like Rocky Road? Do you want like chocolate with like nuts in it? You know, there's a lot of flavors, man.
No, Will, I will go personally upstairs to get the fucking pie. And
Well, you're such a
ice cream.
terrible host. You can't swirl his ice cream.
Yeah, Matt. What the fuck?
That's all he wants.
Talking about ice cream versus chocolate and vanilla. This reminds me of Codename Kids Next Door and the third flavor, the yellow one. No one knows what it is. There's
have
chocolate,
no
vanilla,
idea.
strawberry, and the yellow one. I think it was lemon. But
Wait,
Wait,
be the
wait, you
fourth
said
flavor?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
sorry,
not the
I
third.
meant the fourth flavor. I forgot about strawberry.
Isn't it like a sorbet? All right,
one
Matt,
knows.
no, Matt. You stay. I'll get it. I'll be a good host.
Good.
Holy shit! The man comes down with 3
Noah.
things of Haagen-Dazs.
Looked like a fucking burglar went through my kitchen. All the cabinets are wide
Whoa,
open.
seriously?
Food is
No.
laying around. There's boxes all over the floor.
No, this guy.
Oh, so you get the, you know what? No, look at it. It's two of the same ice cream.
Yeah, because they're both half.
You know what?
Ah,
Get
no
the shit.
vanilla.
You can bring that upstairs.
No,
Get
this.
the shit out of here.
No one likes strawberry.
Okay, yeah, I have seen that. I think you guys used to send pictures of him.
We're talking about James Delphi, Will. Why he's massive.
Why are we talking about James Delphi?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well,
Noah
no.
brought it up.
I just brought it up. Sorry.
Thanks. I'm gonna have to cut
Okay.
this clip out.
That was good content.
What?
That was like, look at this guy with all this shit and whatever, blah blah.
Fun
I didn't
fact:
cut in between
Haagen
it.
Dazs is American brand ice cream.
That's great.
Some people think it's European, but it's
But it was specifically made to sound European so that people would pay more.
yeah. Back then
Yeah,
when it
because
came
they
out,
think it's, like, imported.
smart trade like the Fountain of Youth trademark I'll have on my alcohol.
What's Magnum? Those are like.
Condoms.
No, I'm talking about
The ice cream.
the ice cream.
The Magnum is it's for some reason it's
You know what?
advertised towards women. For
I
some
think
reason,
I think the
Magnum
next
ice cream.
I think the next bracket has to be
But
cereal.
the whole point.
Can
about
you shut the
Ma-
fuck up? I'm
He asked me
talking.
about Magnum first before you
thought
even
we-
in.
What's Magnum?
It's
Ice
ice cream.
What about it?
It's he's asking
just talking
what's the
about-
deal about
What
it.
about it?
It's ice cream directed towards women, and the
I
whole
didn't know
point of
that.
it. The whole point of it is like, see this pint like of Haagen Dazs. So
Yeah.
inside of it, the whole entire ice cream is coated in a chocolate coating. So when you buy it, you like squeeze it and it crackles and breaks the chocolate coating
Oh,
all around
I
it.
thought they only made like the bars, like on the popsicle.
No, they make pints of ice cream.
How's
too.
it targeting women? You haven't
All the
explained
commer-
that at all.
All the commercials I,
I
see
think
on
the commercials
TV.
are like.
It's
well,
all-
I don't know if they're targeting women.
It's women eating the ice cream. I just
Yeah,
know
so
that
if it's
mostly.
women eating the ice cream,
like
you
go
think
to
it's
your
targeting men.
bad side. Like it's a naughty treat to have.
Oh, you're right.
Something like that.
How I don't know how that plays into
I don't
targeting
know.
women.
I went to the grocery
Maybe it
store.
does,
One,
though.
I went to the grocery store one day and
A
I
lot of
was
women
like,
were buying Magnum ice cream.
no, I got Magnum ice cream because I was like, I've seen this for commercials. Women like it. I bring it in the car. And Mom casing there and like, oh my god, I love Magnum. That's my favorite flavor. And I'm
yeah,
like,
but you bought it.
No, but they knew what it was. And
But
they
you
loved
bought it.
Yeah, so men
So they got
a
you.
feminine
So
side.
yeah, I think you.
I bought myself ice cream. I bought my favorite American Dream, Ben and Jerry's, and then I saw Magnum. I'm like, Mom, Casey would probably like this. I assumed, and guess what? It paid off in the long end. They said they loved it before I even bought it. They knew where it was. They had it before. Case closed.
I think you liked it because you're the one who paid for it.
It was pretty cool. I get to interact with my ice cream. I get to squeeze it and break it and then eat it. It's pretty fun.
That is weird.
Yeah, it's a little
Very
weird.
different.
That's cool.
You like to squeeze your ice cream.
They also
Why don't
put
you work
like
at Cold
dog
Stone?
ice cream in the freezer with the ice cream.
Dog. They make dog ice cream.
Yeah, or it's in the Acme. In our town.
You buy it for your dogs to eat.
Yeah, so like
I guess they don't make chocolate.
So like it's in the aisle with the ice cream and it's around the other ice cream and I'm looking at it and I'm like looking at it for a second like this looks like kids ice cream and I'm like I almost bought it and then it's I read it and it's like for dogs and I'm like oh
Jesus Christ.
it's next to the ice cream those amazing little small ice creams you eat with the little wood spoon
Yeah, I am.
it's right next to
Delicious.
it's right next to those so,
Those are the best.
oh, those,
Those ice creams are shit.
What? Oh my
Ice
God, I
cream.
love those little.
I
It's just
think-
not enough.
that's why you buy like they're like for like 10s like $2 for 10
No way.
something like that.
No,
You
what?
just
No,
buy
it's
them
under
at
the
once.
ice cream sandwich. Just the simple, the 2 chocolate sides and the vanilla in it. The little ice cream rectangles.
Uh-huh.
So good.
Those are pretty good.
Those are really good. No,
I don't even see you bring it.
McDonald's ice cream is so good.
It is. For whatever reason.
And they only have one flavor, and that's all they need.
You guys ever get the Snoopy Pops from the ice cream truck? Any of the ice cream from the ice cream truck as a kid?
Dave,
The one
no,
with,
Dave
the one
always
with the
get
gum eyeballs.
Yeah.
Those are pretty. Those are tasty.
I remember we would get ice cream from there. I would get like the sweet, sugary, like popsicle. Dave would get Choco Taco and have a good time with it.
Sometimes.
I think I've only had Choco Taco like once.
I would get like the
so good.
I would get
It
like
is really
a
good.
I get like a Spider-Man, and I'd be like, oh, I wonder how good this one's gonna look like this time, and it always comes out demented, as always.
Let me see what it looks like without an eye.
I used to get.
Oh, it's a gumball. It's hard as a rock.
I used to get the Twist Pop because of Tarzan.
There was. Oh. Do you remember those yellow tall cups? They were like. There was like an Oreo one. There was.
Yeah, it's like a frost, like a flurry kind of.
Yeah, it was like that. But I just remember like those were insanely good. And I don't
Oh,
remember the name of it.
they first came out with those like as like sherbet or something like that, and then they had Oreo, and they were big and tall, and you had the wooden spoon, and you would just
Yeah,
eat them.
that one was really good. I used to get that at summer camp.
Yeah, I remember those. Those were good.
Fuck.
You know what? Push Pop was really good. People would have the Push Pop.
Yeah.
You remember Push Pop?
Yeah, yeah.
They had like you just push it up. Someone else had like another thing. It was like ice cream dots. It wasn't Dippin' Dots.
It was a green.
Yeah,
Yeah.
green, yellow.
Yeah.
It's like
And
lime.
it tasted like Sprite, like little.
You ate it like this.
yeah, look,
yeah.
It tastes like candy Sprite or something like that.
I remember that.
I mean, ice cream
I
Sprite.
think it was like Dippin' Dots lime.
I don't know what Dippin' Dots.
Oh, Dippin' Dots.
The only place I see Dippin' Dots now is Lake Compounds.
Dude, you
It's the
go.
only place
They
I
go
see
to
it.
like you go like the Bronx. You go like the Bronx Zoo or like Lake Compounds. They're like it's like $15 for a fucking little
It's
thing of
expensive.
Dippin' Dots.
It's few, I remember they were.
It's upscale ice cream.
No, I remember when they first came
Future
out.
of ice cream.
I remember when it first came out. People, it was like the future of ice cream. Well, it's been out for like 20 years now, so it's not the future anymore.
You don't
Oh.
think Dippin' Dots were around before we were born?
Before now.
Dude, remember these? Like,
No, I think they are Dippin' Dots. They're
you
Dippin' Dots
walk up to an
lime.
ice cream truck and you had like the numbers on the side, and you'd be like, "Can we get number 24 or
I was an
the Choco
idiot.
Taco?"
I was an idiot. I always got the snow cone ball thing.
Yeah, I got some snow
It's
cones
just,
too.
it
You're
just
right.
never worked out in the end.
Chips, the chip sandwich, or sorry, chocolate chip sandwich was good.
What year
Oh,
do
the
you think-
Oreo with the cookies and cream in
You said
between
that
it.
already, yeah.
Oh, is that what you said?
Here, no,
Yeah.
can you do me
With
a
the
favor?
cookie, with the cookie, little chocolate chips on the
Can you take
outside,
these two? Put them in there.
like this one.
Here, Mo.
Yeah, the chocolate chip sandwich.
Chocolate chip Sammy.
It's gonna be the saddest summer ever. No ice cream trucks. Like an ice cream truck goes down my street once in a while.
Wait,
and
why
it's
won't
just
there
so
be ice
exciting.
cream trucks? There's food trucks. Why won't there be ice cream trucks?
I don't think they're gonna be like driving around going to kids being like, "Here's ice cream." If the virus thing is still going
For all
on.
you know, it could be
There's
even more.
food trucks. I don't understand why you would say that.
Because the food trucks are more stationary. I feel like ice cream trucks going down people's streets and stuff like that.
Maybe.
You know, there's a whole fleet of those ice cream trucks. Like, there's like 10 of them.
Yeah, I only get like one or two. I mean, our street gets one or two once in a while.
You hear that song playing.
We
We have a lot more kids on our street now, so that's why it comes around more often.
Yeah, I feel like it never used to come around when I was little.
Ice cream, Mom. Can I have $5? Ice cream.
What, you seen that Eddie Murphy
Yeah.
from like 1980? Really?
I got ice cream. I got ice cream. And he drops on the floor and he's all sad.
Chocolate vanilla swirl cookie crunch, please. Yes, bitches, I got it. Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
Fucking. No, how's the pie?
Damn good.
You're damn good.
Damn good pie.
You're a damn good guy.
What was this from Stu Leonard?
I got it, yes,
What?
bitches! Chocolate vanilla swirl with cookie crunch, please. I got it, yes, bitch.
It's on repeat. Oh my god. My ears.
Matt, what about Steelers?
Where do you get that pie?
My grandma brought it over.
Chocolate vanilla swirl with cookie crunch. That actually,
Sounds pretty good.
that
I know,
sounds pretty
today
good.
was just a hot day, and I'm like sitting there like, I could be at Lake Compounds right now, but it's closed. Everything's closed.
But even if Lake Compounds was over, you wouldn't be there. You're doing your project.
Yeah, but like it was a hot day, and I really wanted to go. I really wanted to go to the water park. But when I came to the thinking of, I really want to go to Disney in April. I couldn't. It's closed. When
Oh yeah, Dave, your trip got
the
canceled.
problem is when
Yeah.
Disney opens up again to the public, whenever
Days ago.
I don't know if it ever will.
either
If Disney World were real.
Either the masses will flock to it, so everyone can get their Disney fix in.
The masses.
The masses.
We'll go there because it's been closed for so long. Everyone's got to go back to Disney. Got to be there, or everyone will be so scared not to go that no one will be there, and I'll have a whole park to
Well, it's the
myself.
same thing with like the NBA, like we were talking about. Are the tickets going to be like sold out, or is it going to be overpriced or underpriced, or is it going to be impossible to fill the arena, or is everyone going to want to,
I feel like everyone's going to want to go.
I think everyone's gonna wanna.
or are the masses?
I
Gonna
think
flock?
older people above like their 60s are gonna be kind of a little sketched out to go
But
if they
people our
are
age,
taking
they're
the
fucked
virus
up.
seriously.
It's just interesting. Like then everyone's just gonna go because they're gonna feel like, oh, once it comes back again, we gotta go, and then I'll have a park full all the time. I'll never be able to go. I hate crowded Disney. Disney's great, but crowded Disney.
You see, like states like Georgia and Florida, Texas are all starting to open up like their beaches and
Yeah.
whatnot for tourism.
Good for them, man.
California
Good for them.
reclosed it.
Yeah, California closed it, and then people started like
Rioting?
like literally like hundreds and thousands of people were in like the streets like protesting, upset that they were closing the beaches because there was too many people.
I don't know.
Taking away my freedom.
I mean, maybe if you can like somehow enforce 6-foot distancing, but you can't.
Like
know,
my
my-
cousin Molly was at the beach today.
Yeah.
She posted on Instagram
Molly
with she had a
Handler?
mask on. No, Molly.
Can't see that.
Oh, sorry.
My dad was worried. They like sent us a letter from Old Orchard. Literally, the town of Old Orchard sent out a letter and was like, "Hey, to any like
Where's Old Orchard?
Old Orchard
Maine.
where we went
Maine.
to where UNE, like right next to UNE, where
Oh,
I have a place up in
okay.
Maine. And they were like, any whatever homeowners up here that are like that live in New York or stuff like that, like we like advise you or we like ask you to not come up and visit your property because like we don't want like anyone from New York coming to Maine and stuff like that, which is obviously like bullshit. Like you can't stop someone from going up to their property. And my dad was like worried like, oh, he's in Texas and he's on his way back right now. I think he's in Missouri. And he's like driving all the way back and he's like worried about what if they like close the border or something. First of all, state borders cannot be closed. I find it literally impossible to believe that any state police could possibly close their entire borders for the state.
No, you're probably right.
Not even close. Maine is probably the easiest state to close a border to. Technically,
one road.
Alaska would probably be the easiest. But like Maine is like the easiest because all you got to do is close it off to New Hampshire. And still, there's so many like different highways and local roads that go in. It would literally be impossible.
I don't think you can do it for Alaska. There's plenty of roads that go into Alaska from Canada, right?
There's literally one road that goes into Alaska from Canada.
Really?
Alaska would be the easiest state to quarantine. So easy.
But unfortunately, it's the one state you
It's
probably don't
actually
have to
Hawaii.
quarantine.
It's actually Hawaii. No,
Give
Yeah.
me one more ice creams in the freezer.
no good. You just ate it. You just
But yeah, and then
fucking
and beyond
gulped
that,
it.
it's like, well, you have Maine license plates, so it's literally like they're never gonna stop you on your way to Maine. Like, how could they ever stop you?
Yeah. No, you're right. But who's threatening to close borders?
I'm just saying, even if you like they put out on the news like, hey, Maine's closing their borders, like it would deter a lot of people from going.
We need to get a doctor on the show because I am very confused on what I need to do. Like, I got like my CNN, my NBC. They're like
MSNBC.
MSNBC, whatever it's called. They're like, you need to stay indoors. You got quarantine. Help other. And then I got Fox News like, people need to be outside. Gotta get those antibodies. It's not as bad as we think. People are not dying as bad as we think.
I don't think
Gotta get the economy going.
Are they saying
Fox
that?
has said that.
I don't know about going outside, but
I think
they're
they
like-
have said stuff like that.
I think they got people to say like the
No,
quarantine is bad.
He
and
just
stuff
told.
like that.
He's just saying that because I told him some doctor, and I got
No, not that.
it went kind of viral on YouTube.
No, not that. I watched it last night. It was Tucker Carlson was on or something like that.
No, it wasn't about him.
No, I'm not talking about the thing you're talking about. I'm talking about.
What you
watched
just
it.
just describe? Just describe what I told you.
It has
But wait,
nothing
Matt,
to relate to that.
was that video from March or from April?
Tucker
Or was
Carlson?
it live?
It was 2 nights ago, live on
Yep.
TV. He got like a doctor. He's like, what do you think we should be doing right now? Like, do you think the quarantine's helping or not? And like the doctor's like, no, it's not helping.
It's the guy with the glasses. White hair and glasses, the doctor.
He had glasses. He didn't have white hair though.
What kind of hair?
Like darker, gray. Dark.
I don't know who you're talking about. He's an idiot. Total idiot. Look him up.
They did a study and they found like
Look 'em up.
They said like
Idiot.
Yeah,
so like
literally.
their point was like they found like 20% of New Yorkers have the antibody. That means 20% of those people had gotten sick with the coronavirus and just got better from it. So their idea was since people got sick already and so many don't know, What's the point of quarantining? Because people are still getting sick even when they are quarantined.
What means is 80% of the country or the state that's not.
Well, that's what I was saying. 80% don't. But like that's the thing. Not everyone's tested, so everyone doesn't know.
I mean, it's as simple as quarantining is reducing the spread
But the doctor said that
by at
people
least.
should be out and about because if you do get sick, you can fight it, and you fight and you win, you get the antibodies.
If you get sick, you die.
Yeah, if you lose.
Yeah,
You
Think of-
could die.
Think of it this way 20% of the population has antibodies, right? When we had 20% of the population getting this virus, look at the way our hospitals were. Could you imagine if the other 80% got it? It's just a matter of how fast these 80% get it.
They gave me a bunch of facts and like how like it's not as deadly as it was, and
Would it mutate?
like the death rate wasn't as high, and how WHO is controlled by China.
I don't trust any of these news outlets now. I mean, it's just
And
like
then-
it's so
There,
hard.
there
and
was
then
a,
they were saying like what were they saying? They said the
Honestly,
there was a guy we were watching, and it was this video kind of went viral for the people who are like staying inside is bad. He said basically for us quarantining and washing our hands and like disinfecting shit around us so much that we're gonna lose our immunity to like regular things that we could get. It's like when the quarantine's over and we finally go outside and like start touching things and other people, like our immune system's gonna be down and we're not gonna be able to like recover from. It's like in the long run it's gonna be worse.
who said this?
Some doctor guy, and they all these doctors went online and like they said he was absolutely wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna
Absolutely
say, it sounds
wrong.
Like garbage.
Well, what he was talking about, and when I read this article, some guys discussing what the guy was, he was saying it like it was fact. Like
No.
he was talking about this thing called hygiene hypothesis, and it says in medicine, the hygiene hypothesis states that early childhood exposure to particular microorganisms such as the gut flora and Hemolymph parasites, whatever, protects against allergic disease. Oh wait, no, this is not what I was reading. Oh yeah. What is hygiene hypothesis? The idea that being overly clean can prevent children from getting exposed to enough germs. As a result, children's immune systems may not develop properly, leading to asthma and allergies. However, experts say good personal hygiene isn't what's causing allergies and asthma. So I think it's not proven at all. I just think it's fucking bull. And first of all, it's children. He was talking about
specific to
adults
children,
also.
yeah.
It's like when you're a kid, you put like toys in your mouth, like you touch different things, like your immune system develops and becomes immune to like the simple things that you come across all the time. And he was like saying like, oh, if you keep washing your hands and you keep things clean, you're not gonna like when you're like our age, like or anyone's age, like your immune system's gonna go down because you're washing your hands too much.
Well,
It was
yeah.
just like it was such the dumbest fucking thing I ever heard. And he's saying just being quarantined in the long run is going to be worse off.
it might be dumb to you.
It's like,
it
but
might
do you
not
know
be
how many
dumb to
people?
others.
If we weren't quarantining, do you know how many people will be infected right now?
think
And you know how many
no
people
one
will be
knows.
dying?
No one knows.
I mean,
No one
Of course
could.
we do.
No one knows. No one could be dying.
someone in college once told me, he was like, "Oh, I'm not worried about this because my immune system is great. I've been to all these third world countries and my immune system's seen it all." And it's like, do you know how common it is to get the same cold twice or to be exposed to the same, common cold twice? You're not going to get, so it's like you get over one cold and you think your immune system's stronger now. No, a strong immune system is the ability for your body to fight different new diseases. It's not a matter of I have this library of antibodies. Like
Yeah.
that's not what a strong immune system is.
Oh,
Because when you get these antibodies, it makes you less susceptible to getting it a second time. But it's like an immune system is dictated by its ability to fight disease, not be able to not get the same disease twice.
Well, yeah, but fighting one disease probably helps you fight another disease.
In a way, if they're similar.
I'm sure it can. I mean, I'm not an expert in it, but at the same time, like it's like I'm saying, you don't get the same cold twice, not because you have the antibodies, because there's so many different kinds of viruses and bacteria out there that it's not bacteria, I should say. I think it's all viral, but regardless, like the odds of you getting it again are so minuscule that you have the antibodies for it, but it doesn't really mean much.
Oh, I remember. Like he was also talking about on the show, like how like kids are not really don't really get sick from the virus. So
Yeah.
like schools should be open and stuff like that. They shouldn't close schools or something like that.
Carriers, man.
Sounds like they just got on
gonna
like
carry
a
it to their
devil's
grandparents.
advocate
That's
fucking-
that's like the whole point of quarantine. It's not like, oh, a lot of people are gonna get sick and die. It's more people are gonna get it and give it to other people who are then vulnerable.
Kids in school are the perfect vehicle of germ and bacterial and viral
Yeah,
transportation.
it's like how the teachers.
Perfect.
What teachers are you gonna get to teach? Like,
think about it. Our high school had 1,000 kids in it almost. That means 1,000 different families are interconnected just through that school. So
yeah, and if your
anything-
grandparents live at home, like with
Exactly.
your family, like, you're not gonna send your kid to school. What do you do? Like,
you can't. It's, I don't know. And at the same time, I definitely do agree that these online educations right now are not what it would be, or not as good as it would be in person. But at the same time, like,
it's better than killing.
better than
other
yeah,
people.
exactly. And I think also these online things, sometimes you have to push a little more to go out of your way to teach.
yourself.
Well, not just yourself, but even like a teacher over Skype or Zoom. Like, it's so easy just to sit back and give these students assignments and exams and whatever.
No,
But
what
it's
too
like-
though? A lot of these teachers have like kids at home now. They don't
Yeah.
even go to school, so it's like
Absolutely.
you're watching your kids. Like, what? How do you?
To an
It's
extent,
hard to do
totally harder.
both.
Yeah, but if you have the integrity, you should do your best to try and get as close to normal as possible. But some people just sit back, relax, and don't take things that seriously. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, but I can't imagine how hard it is to teach a class over Skype or like Zoom.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy.
Like who that like? How do you stop a kid from not paying attention? Like, what do you do?
I mean, it goes back to any school. I think in all schools, no matter whether you're in Harvard or you're in one of the worst public schools in the country, and in the city or something, you get what you put into it. If you want to sit back and don't do shit, you're not going to get a good education. If you want to go forward and actually try and understand and learn what they're teaching, that's good. That's what defines an education. Is half of it is what the teachers put out, the other half is you doing your part too. So
But then think about it like, I don't know, how bullshit the grades are, especially with the online classes. Like, if, like Dave said, if teachers like become lazy teaching from home,
Yeah.
and they're just given assignments and like kids can just look up the answers and pass it like that, it's so much easier to cheat, obviously.
Yeah.
And like, a lot of these kids are coming out with probably A's and 4.0s and whatnot, and all they had to do was look up questions on Quizlet,
Yeah.
or Chegg or whatever.
I know a lot
But
of
like
colleges switched to-
that's kind of a easy part, like to look up the questions. But like, what if you're struggling? You want to better understand it. Like, I'm willing to bet they offer like what's it called, like extra hours or extra help for the students who are like not or struggling with it or something like that. Instead you just go to a class with your teacher and they help you one-on-one or like with 3 kids in the class. I'm willing to bet they have extra hour, extra help, Zoom classes to help the kids maybe separately who are struggling. But it kind of sucks because like someone might be struggling, but they're like, fuck it, I'll just go look up the answers and not really learn this shit because what does it matter anyway? But I don't know.
It's also like a matter of perspective. If a class is too easy now that it's virtual, it's like, okay, well, the teacher didn't give a shit. He made the class too easy, and all the kids had to pass or whatever. And
Yeah.
if a class is too hard, then it's like, it's the exact opposite. It's like, it's bullshit.
It's like, how you expect me to learn this?
Yeah, the teacher, made it impossible, or it was already a difficult class, and how am I supposed to learn it without like any kind of extra help or in person or anything like that?
Yeah.
And so it's it's a double-bladed sword to it, whatever you fucking call it.
Yeah, there's a lot there. There's a lot there. Well, it's better. I mean, granted, we'll see how the fall goes, but it's better that this virus started now and not like September. Then you'd have an entire school year in this quarantine. Yeah. So,
But I mean, who knows how long this goes?
exactly. So, I don't know. So,
Do you think New York will be open in July?
like the state or the city?
Both.
The state probably. The city, who the hell knows? The city.
Especially our
July would be
city.
the earliest for the city, is my opinion. It's,
To be able to go in and sit down in a restaurant.
yeah.
That's tough.
You can't predict it. You really can't, because even the governors can't predict it.
Like
Just
for New York City to open up their restaurants and like have everyone go back to work inside the city, like everywhere else would have to open up first.
yeah,
Like that would be the last city.
city would have to be the last thing in the country.
Yeah.
New York is a freaking germ bed. Like you can't get a more germ, like
Ridden fucking.
well, not even like New York is the best
Most densely
vehicle.
populated.
Yeah, between the subways, between the population, between the vicinity of buildings, you can't find a better place on earth to transport a disease than New York City.
You could try to dodge people when you're walking in the street, and you'd still get touched or hit
the
by
Matrix.
someone. Like you'd be on purpose, like I'm gonna go walk down
like,
3
you
blocks
couldn't
without
even-
touching a single person, and
You
like
couldn't
someone's
even
gonna
like
bump
ride a
into you.
subway. Like how you gonna? You'd have to
Subways.
sit. You'd have to get a seat, and like then what? Like burn your pants or something. Like, there's no way
Something.
to completely avoid all germs in
My
the city.
my buddy from work does that. He just had a newborn baby like 2 months ago, and his wife doesn't leave the house. Obviously, the baby doesn't leave the house, but he goes to get groceries and materials and stuff. And as soon as he gets home, he just rips off all his clothes, throws it in the washing machine, and just puts on new clothes.
That's all you can do.
Yeah,
That's all you can. That's pretty good. Smart.
I think about
Safe.
people who are in the city who are like, obviously, plenty of people in the city have enough money. Think about people in the city who literally have not left their apartment and are just like getting their groceries delivered, and
They
just
haven't, yeah.
stepped outside.
Well, my buddy from
Even
school
if you're
said
like
that.
if you're like 70 and you're living in an apartment in the city, like it's just you and your husband. Like what?
You mean like
How
Mike?
your husband died.
Mike?
Your husband died. Jesus. It's like what do you do?
I'll tell you what you do. You go online to Amazon, you buy some exercise bands, and you start working off your door frame.
Start
Like
posting
they're in
some
50
Instagram fit videos. Hey guys, I'm Meredith. I'm 75 years old, and this is how you get a good workout in with just some giant rubber bands.
Giant rubber
In my
bands,
studio apartment.
a couple of forks, a knife, and my slippers.
I'm honestly pretty impressed by old people who know how to work technology, like almost at all.
Zoom.
Do you know people like at a high age like that that can do this?
Yeah, some people.
Okay.
I think it's that you meet,
is impressive.
It's that you meet or have people in your family that are older and like absolutely no idea how to like. You couldn't even explain to them how to work an iPhone.
Yeah, like my mom.
Like your mom.
Yeah, she's pretty trash. It's like she figured out how to get on Facebook. That's I don't know. That's about the extent of things.
It's like when they first get on the Facebook, you're like, dude, Facebook's like not a thing since like
Yeah.
10 years ago.
I
But
don't know.
so many, but it's, I think it's all people like 35, 40 and over. Like,
Or,
it's most people that use it.
or
Like,
weirdos our age.
yeah.
Well, yeah, you're saying
There's
like,
so many people that still use it
It's
though.
it's completely used in a different way.
In
than
a
it used to
different
be.
way.
Yeah,
I mean,
10 years
it's
ago.
kind of in a better way where they actually share information with each other and like
I guess.
good articles or like things that's going around your town.
Like
Like,
Somers Moms. I bet you Somers Moms
my
is one of like
God.
the most popular Facebook groups
We have
in
Somers
Somers.
Moms?
I think
Somers
it's,
Moms
I think
is
it's
huge.
useful. My
Yeah,
mom's
it's
in it.
definitely useful.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot from Somers
Yeah.
Moms. I'm not even part of the page.
What the hell is Somers mom?
It's literally
a
Somers
Facebook
Moms.
you, you can't be a part of it, Matt.
I think they
Sorry.
started letting in other people. But
Well, I mean, James Pye is in there.
Do
He's a
they-
dad.
yeah.
Do they help each other or do they just bitch about stuff?
They bitch about stuff. They help each other.
They do
post
everything.
Stuff. If you have something free that you're giving it away, Somers
Yeah.
Moms. It's
Boom.
mom
First
stuff.
connection.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Whoever started that page should be like a billionaire.
yeah, I wonder who the admin of Somers Moms is. Like, I don't know. I'm
Dude, we
not
could
part
probably
of
look it up.
You could definitely look.
Who do you think it is? You can't
Somebody
guess.
I don't know.
It's
Like,
probably someone like younger than
Heritage
us.
Hills.
Parents.
Oh.
Heritage Hills.
I don't know.
It's probably someone from your town.
Someone who's sick and tired of Somers.
The rent's
Your
just too damn
town,
high.
mom.
Oh, well, I got more rocks today from Anglefly.
Really?
Yeah, I told
From
him I
down there?
came in.
You drove down there today?
I went with, yeah, I went with.
And for,
Jeez,
like,
why don't you tell me?
Well, I was telling Dave, oh, we should tell Will. I think he wants to come. He's like,
Robbing
nah.
the friggin' neighborhood.
What time is
I
it?
was like, oh, we're getting like
4:30.
two. I was like, we're getting 2 rocks quick, and we're going back home because I'm tired as fuck. I mean, we ended
4:30?
up getting like 5 rocks. Like this kid is insane with the rocks.
I was literally just like sitting on my ass.
No,
at 4:30
this
doing
one.
nothing.
No, let's get this one. This one's really heavy. Let's pick up this one.
Get it from the walls.
Every
No,
rock you
just in
put
the
in,
back.
my car was just like in the back, just bending lower and lower. It was so heavy.
Did you drive down?
Yeah,
Jesus. There's a lot of people. You see
No
people
one.
down there? That's good.
there's a lot of really nice houses there.
Down the street, yeah.
One guy has a porch with like 3 couches on it
Who?
outside.
Where is this?
Down the road.
Yeah, you make that. It's on the right. It's down that way. That leads to the cul-de-sac.
Yeah, down that road.
Yeah, he's like maybe the 3rd house on the right.
Mhm.
It's mostly brown, I think.
Yeah.
And on the side of his house, he has a big porch and then like a roof, and it's outside. And he has like a big couch like that and like 2 side seats.
Is it like a
outside.
pool? Is it like a pool area? or
No, just like
Just
a
a patio.
just a patio with
Interesting.
fucking like living furniture on it
Pretty
outside.
nice.
It was so
It's all
cool.
weather furniture.
Yeah, it was really
You
nice.
can just chill out there.
It was really cool.
That is very nice.
Stop to look at it. Yeah. So anyway, I
mean,
think
Matt, how is your project going?
It's
Could be better.
are you gonna
Matt-
post? Are you gonna post photos of the final thing
See, the
from
thing
the
is,
up?
I never really took any really good photos of what it looked like in the beginning.
Well, we definitely have photos of the bushes.
Yeah, so yeah, I should probably. I didn't take photos of the roots, or did I?
Just take it through.
Oh, the roots gone? You took them out?
Yeah, my dad took all the roots out.
Your dad. Why
He-
didn't you
I
do
didn't
it?
wake up.
Well, he did them without you.
He took out most of them. Yeah,
How did he do it?
You fucking.
he used the shovel and he digged around them and he just pushed them out.
Jeez, what time did you wake up?
Man.
1
1?
ish, 12.
So you weren't up in
40.
time for that?
No, I came out. He got like 3 of them out. He had 2 more to go. So I put them all in the garbage can and dragged them all to the woods and dumped them.
And by the time you got back, you already dug them up.
No,
All the roots are dug up now, or no?
all the big
All of 'em
roots
are gone.
Are gone. There's a
Damn.
couple through the ground, but we're just gonna cover those in stones and crap like that.
That's good.
Spray it with salt water.
Oh, what I also wrote down was Elon Musk
Oh, he's saying
What a
open-
mess.
set America free now.
Something, yeah.
I saw on a Fox on Fox News someone was saying that he said he has to sell off his house and like his property because he's losing money.
Why would he be losing money?
I don't know.
Maybe he's
He
just
said
so
he's
invested. I don't know.
he literally
Doesn't make sense.
Tesla stock is up.
It is.
well, wasn't it going down?
Well, since
It
last
crashed,
year,
but
yeah.
then it came back up.
Yeah.
No, no, it's like 700.
Yeah, it's back up to like 750 right now.
He's fine.
It got up to 800 like a week or two ago, but now it's like 750, I think.
He says he calls stay-at-home orders fascist.
It went as low as it looks like
It went down to like 400, I think. In the
3. It was under 4,
yeah,
and now it's back to almost 800.
yeah.
Oh, 700 now.
Oh wait, this is the video.
Let me show you how to create an amazing app.
Fucking
I don't
stock
wanna
footage
see.
on Upgrade. I have a great voice.
Well, is it linked with the stock price?
And he said,
What else have you got, Susan? On this, oh, Elon Musk. Do we have Susan on this? Oh, Tesla's stock price is too high. What else have you got, Susan?
Well, he goes on to say, I am selling almost all physical possessions, will own no house. And he says, now give people back their freedom. As we heard, he was going on this expletive-laden rants on the earnings call this week because he's upset that California continues to have the shelter-in-place order until the end of May. And that hurts his, and closes down his only car-producing factory. So the stock is down 7.5%. I did the quick math. That's around, he's lost around, let's say, $7 billion or so in market cap. I don't think that's a
in
lot
market
for a
cap.
company that's worth $140 billion, which is, again, more than
Wait a
three
minute,
times the
wait a minute,
GM and
wait a
Ford combined.
Well, why is he selling his personal possessions, including his home?
You're asking me to interpret Elon Musk for you, right? How many people on this planet do you think actually has the answer? One.
Well,
don't
is it
think
linked with the stock price being too high and him wanting to help his workers and reopen for business? Is that, has
Wow,
that got
that's
something to do with
very,
it?
very altruistic of you.
She's
Very
pissing me
charitable
off.
this morning.
Yeah,
Who
no.
is this? What news was that?
BBC. Or
It's
something.
like be a normal reporter, speculate.
I just like how they just, Elon Musk just tweeted, we have to talk about this. He has a lot of money, and this is Fox
He's probably
Business.
he's selling all his possessions. He probably sold like a piano, like his favorite piano. Like, I had to get it out
This
of here.
$13,000 piano.
He just sell one of his 5 houses.
He's selling all of his personal property. I guess he has all his money in different stocks other than his company.
I don't know. That made no sense. He's just freaking out because it's his company, but still, I don't know.
Just goes to show you that we don't need them; they need us.
Then you should go to Elon Musk and be like, "What? You're complaining that people are not making your cars? I thought you were smart. I thought you would have like machines build all your cars by now." And
Well,
roll
he
them
does,
shit
doesn't he?
them out.
I've got a
There's a lot of
question for you guys.
automation.
Who do you think is your favorite billionaire?
No one.
You don't like any of them?
Oh, I got one.
Which one?
George Lucas.
Is George Lucas a billionaire?
My-
So
Bill.
Disney.
Michael Jordan.
Kanye West. All right.
Kanye has one from broke
I guess.
to billion.
I guess. Oh, I can, you can't even say 1 billion now because you got Kanye West is a billionaire. Like,
Yeah.
I guess you gotta cut it at like 10 billion, like a real
I
billionaire.
don't know who has 10
What's
billion.
LeBron's net worth right now? He's like
It's probably
700
just-
million, something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
probably like right around $1 billion. either.
He's close. Yeah, he probably will become the first ever active athlete to make it to $1 billion.
If he plays another 5 years.
Unless there's a soccer player that's a billionaire. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Who would it be? Like Messi or Ronaldo? Yeah.
Yeah.
I still,
Favorite billionaire? They all suck.
I like Elon Musk. You guys don't like Elon? What's wrong with Elon Musk? He smoked a blunt.
I'm sure a lot of billionaires have smoked.
He says a lot of dumb shit.
Like,
I like Tesla. Like, I want to get a Tesla, but
well,
like,
why don't you like Elon?
now give people back their freedom.
He's just a stuck. He complains. He's a billionaire and he complains. I hate rich people complaining.
He's a billionaire and he's got an opinion and he uses Twitter. I think that's like about.
He's complaining about selling
Why do you think he
furniture in
wants
his
to set?
house.
Why do you think he wants to set America free?
Well, yeah, obviously that has to do with like the car producing or whatever. Matt, your mic's not on.
I don't care.
But like, so what? So he's got a bias in that. And
So he
like,
to get more money.
Yeah, get better plugs.
to get money at all, to have his cars being produced at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cars over lives.
Over lives?
That's essentially what he's saying.
I mean, I think he like backtracked on it. Like, I know he sent that one tweet that said like, free. What is it? Open it up, America now, or something like that. But I'm pretty sure he like backtracked and like kind of retracted that statement. Like, it was literally like a 3-worded like tweet.
Okay,
like, how are you
so-
gonna hold that against the man?
He said it like multiple times.
I mean, yeah, he did.
I think my favorite.
he just
is,
called the U.S. fascist for having a quarantine.
I think my favorite billionaire is Jeff Bezos.
No,
Really?
he's the fucking
Richest
worst.
man
Oh yeah,
that's-
he's the worst, but he's building a 10,000 year clock somewhere in the.
He's
cave.
Mike's favorite
Something
billionaire.
like that. He's building like the super
So the clock does it for you?
He and Elon Musk are just two rich guys who just love to spend money on anything they want.
Because they have so much money.
My thing with Elon Musk is that I'm skeptical of his technical side, but I'm not doubting it. I just like to see it because everyone talks about he's a computer scientist, he's an electrical engineer, he's an aerospace engineer,
Well,
he's a mechanical engineer,
what made him
he's
rich?
an entrepreneur,
Did he
he's an
make PayPal?
economist. I don't know.
He
anything.
literally created PayPal.
I think
He
he
might
made
have.
PayPal. I
From
think he
nothing.
put.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely creative, but like at the same time, like I would still like to observe his technical work.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go to his factory?
I'd love to
and
see it.
Sit there and watch.
I've heard plenty of people say that he's really good at this shit, but like I'm
Sure
curious.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure he doesn't have to do anything
Didn't
anymore.
you
Yeah.
your
Yeah, that's
school try to go to work for Tesla?
Did someone at my school?
Our school.
Who, like Brian
I don't
Pellet? Yeah, but actually, I think Brian Pellet might
He
have worked
did.
for Tesla.
Yeah, he did. He did in Arizona, I think.
He said Elon Musk
shoot him
tweeted.
text.
Elon Musk tweeted yesterday. I am selling almost all physical possessions. Will own no house.
See that
My
pisses me
girlfriend
off.
is mad at me.
He's a billionaire. He's complaining about selling stuff.
I don't even know. Honestly, that sounds like a joke to me. Like, I really don't think Elon Musk is selling all his possessions. I feel like he's just fucking around.
I don't know how he would have to do that.
He definitely does not have to.
Yeah,
Whether or not he's selling his house, like that's
No, he's
just
probably
like,
joking.
yeah.
real estate. I mean, why would you sell your house in this market if you don't have to?
I think that my favorite billionaire is the.
I thought it was Jeff Bezos.
No, it's probably the Virgin Mobile guy.
That
Russell
guy?
Brand?
Yeah,
No,
he just
He's
built-
creepy.
Branson.
He's weird, yeah, but he builds stuff and then everyone just forgets about it. That he owns it.
He flies like 20 girls to like his private island and does who knows
Who?
what with them.
Who?
Richard Branson, the Virgin
Richard
Mobile
Branson.
guy. Yeah,
Jesus.
He owns so much stuff, but like I never hear of it ever again.
he's definitely wealthy. I mean, that's for sure.
Remember Virgin Airlines?
Isn't that still an airline?
I think so.
Still an airline.
It's partnered with something. I think
There's no Virgin Mobile.
No, that doesn't exist anymore?
Richard
I don't think
Branson.
so. He owns like the trains from something too. Virgin Trains.
Really? Oh, is it in the Caribbean? Maybe.
Trains in the
Florida,
Caribbean?
Florida.
There's trains in a lot of countries, man.
In
Carol.
the Caribbean?
We can look it up. I don't know. I was just asking, not telling.
Imagine trains from one island to the other. Like, you could just take a train from Aruba to Jamaica to
Look,
fucking...
you could look up what is it, Sunrail in Florida. It literally
Yeah,
just travels down the Keys.
That train.
Really?
I think that's
Yeah.
the train that he owns.
Really?
Really? Sunrail? I thought Sunrail's owned publicly, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Sunrail? I thought that was like the name of their Easy Pass. Oh, I guess that's Sun Pass or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Everything's Sun is Florida.
Yeah, there you go.
But I don't know. I think it's a great question about favorite billionaire because I think a lot of people in this country are not very happy with the billionaires in our country right now.
Bernie's not.
Well, Bernie's
pissed.
going to rip their wealth in 3 years.
He's not going to do anything in 3 years.
He
doesn't think
doesn't think
this point,
billionaires
yeah.
should exist.
Speaking of the presidential election, Joe Biden. What a mess.
Has anything happened in the last time?
Well, I mean, they're pushing that like sexual assault case.
Here, I have a beautiful Instagram.
Yeah, other than
I-
that, yeah.
I have a
It's really
beautiful-
funny how pundits who are going all after that guy on
was
the
that
Supreme Court.
Oh, Kavanaugh.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
all going after him. They were all going after him so
yeah,
hard,
they don't
and now
give a
this
shit,
one
yeah.
thing, and like they're not going after him.
After who?
The
after
woman
Biden.
accusing Biden.
Yeah, Terry Reid.
They're such a fucking retarded.
No, it's hypocritical for sure.
Here, this explains it all.
Explains what?
Is this the Andrew Schultz?
Granted,
Oh, no.
this
What
case,
the
this one
fuck
has more
is this?
evidence.
It's a shit
like,
show.
'cause
That's what
they
it
had
is.
Whatever.
multiple times that people called it. Like her mom called in Larry King one time. To
Look at that.
ask
It's a
him
shit
that.
show, Will.
It's just a disgusting picture.
Oh, what a
Oh,
mess.
it's that guy that Joe Rogan reposted. Yeah.
Yeah, I follow him. It's a shit show.
Biden versus Trump. Holy shit.
Yeah, Trump's gonna win. We all know it.
I don't know, man. I mean, as much as I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a Bernie supporter, like,
Can't be a Biden supporter. I literally
Yeah,
don't believe
exactly.
people support Biden. Like
He's
Ryan
default.
Matsumoto
That's why
is lying
he
to
won.
himself. If everybody else, like,
He just
What's
won.
Eric
he,
Haber,
he
too?
lit-
Yeah.
They literally didn't campaign at all on Super Tuesday. Like no one from his campaign at all. It was all default support. And you know what? You know what I heard? I heard a rumor
Come back.
that
rumors.
that his vice president, his VP pick, could
Kamala
be
Harris?
the one and only Hillary Clinton.
I mean, yeah, it could be. Yeah.
He did say it is 100% going to be a woman.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Remember that?
If it was, I think he would lose support if it was Hillary.
But you
Clinton.
know-
I would want Hillary versus Trump 2.0.
It's like
her on the stage.
It's like they're asking. They just
so
want to lose. It's like they want to
I can
lose.
see that. Like, if they team up, like, Trump would be like,
They've
Biden-
already lost. Like,
I know,
that,
but like,
that
Trump,
election
Trump would
is
be like,
so over.
He would be like, Biden, get off the stage. You can't even speak. Get a real person up here that I can destroy already.
let Biden debate fucking Pence. Put Hillary against Trump again. I don't even want to hear Biden against Trump. It's gonna be a bloodbath. It's gonna be a fucking bloodbath.
It's not
He's
gonna
gonna lose his. He's gonna gain like his dementia's gonna get worse by debating Trump. Trump's gonna make him feel like such a mental shit show that he won't be able to
And
control
his mind
himself.
is gonna be like, did he just say that? Or like, am I thinking he just said that?
Yeah, exactly.
And like, I don't know what people are saying usually anyway.
It's funny though because like like all these sexual allegations are coming out against Biden,
Yeah.
but like Trump can't use that
So
against
funny.
him.
He will use it against him in
I
some
know,
way,
but then
still.
Biden's gonna be
definitely
like, "What about you?"
Yeah, but he's not going to be able to say
No,
anything.
no,
he's not
no,
going to be
no.
able to form a sentence to like.
Trump is going to bring the woman accusing him to
I
the
hope he does.
debate
I hope he
and
does.
point to her. He's like, I brought so and so here to
Hey, you
this
know
debate.
Tara Reid,
Look
right?
her in the eyes, just like
recognize
you
this
looked her in
woman?
the eyes 21 years ago or 25 years ago.
what?
I never seen that.
And then
guy.
Biden would already do that. He would have all the women that accuse Trump of sexual harassment fill the whole stadium.
Be a mess. It's gonna be all freaking sexual assault.
See, the thing is,
victims.
it's like it's who did what and who didn't do it. Like all these sexual allegations, but it's not about politics. It's not who's gonna make the better country. It's
Yeah.
like who messed with more women.
But
I wouldn't be totally surprised if after the first debate, Biden drops out.
I can't do this.
Like literally, like if
No,
not,
he won't even know where he is. He'll be like, "I'm winning."
But why? Why didn't Hillary? I mean, I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly from the debates at Hillary versus Trump, why didn't Hillary bring up anything except for grab me by the pussy?
Oh, because it's all fixed.
Okay,
It's all fixed.
but still, like my point is that like this Biden thing. I mean, there was nothing. No one brought up a case similar to what's against Biden right now against Trump. Everyone was just like, "Oh yeah, he did this. He mistreated women." Blah blah.
Well,
And it's
because
like,
Trump's already paid off.
I
all
mean,
of his
that was
accusers.
all in the
Well,
news.
first of all,
like,
I think Trump has paid for most of his sex.
yeah.
Like I don't think Trump necessarily has raped or sexually
Well,
assaulted.
that was the thing with the freaking Stormy Daniels. He paid or did he
Yeah,
pay?
he
Stormy?
paid her
Yeah,
off.
he paid, and then he
They
got
have an
fucking
NDA.
Michael Avenatti saying there's something wrong here. But like, I don't know.
oh, I thought you were saying paid to have sex with them.
Well, didn't he pay to have sex with Stormy Daniels?
I don't think
He
so.
paid
I think
someone.
they just paid him off to stay quiet, and it's like, hey, 15
Well, he
grand.
had to have paid to have sex with her in the first place, dude. She's a porn star. He's
What
Donald
was-
I
Trump.
don't think he did.
What was Stormy Daniels' case?
I don't think he had to.
Like, what was she trying to like accuse him of?
I don't even. Did she accuse him of something? I don't
Because
even remember at
Trump
this
literally
point.
went on stage and was like, she came to my hotel room, we talked, we had sex, we never saw each other again. I was like, what's the problem? Did he rape you
no,
in some way?
wait.
Like,
It was
He definitely paid her, and then he paid her for a non-disclosure agreement, so she wouldn't talk about having been paid to have sex with Donald Trump.
uh-huh.
And he's definitely had sex with plenty of prostitutes before, so it's not really that big a fucking surprise.
Yeah, but why was she suing him? What was the point of that?
Yeah,
He's
I don't
not even
remember.
the first American president. There's so many presidents in history that have had sex with prostitutes.
JFK.
I guess JFK. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking him. I was thinking like back in the day, like they used to talk shit. Like when they, like some of the first, like, I remember learning about Grover Cleveland running for president, and they used to talk so much shit about him in like those political cartoons and shit.
Really?
And he had like what do you call it? Like a, what do you call it? Illegitimate child and stuff like that, and different affairs and stuff. This shit's been going on since day one, bro. Like every president has had its own fair share of bullshit.
Except for Washington.
Oh,
G-dubs.
The original is always going to be the best.
Except for the fact that he owned like hundreds of slaves and had sex with them and had kids with them.
George Washington?
George Washington had plenty of black kids, 100%.
Holy shit.
I think Jefferson did too. John Adams probably did too.
Do you want to put your name out there for this information?
I think
money on it. I'd put money on it.
No, I'm just saying, like, would you put your name behind these accusations?
Of George Washington? Yeah, I'll put money on it. Yeah, sure.
No, I actually just found out.
Oh, I think the whole thing. Sorry about that. Was she was alleging that they had sex. She had sex with Donald Trump, which was like I guess 4 months after the birth of Trump's son Barron. It's like he was still married to what's his name?
Yeah.
And the case was that they were threatening her to stay quiet about it.
Well, yeah, because they paid her to have a.
That was like the thing, I guess. Isn't that crazy how we don't even remember the details of that?
Because it doesn't even matter. Because
I'm just saying there's so many. Like
But you said
so many things going on with everybody.
But you said that the case was because he didn't stay hush, or someone didn't say hush. That's what the case was.
She alleged a man approached her in Las Vegas car park in 2011. Shortly after she agreed to touch him,
that's right.
agreed to the In Touch Weekly interview and told her to leave Trump alone.
Yeah, okay, I remember.
Like
now.
people threatened her apparently.
But there was no evidence that this guy was from Trump. He probably was from Trump, but regardless,
I have no idea. Or then they paid her off. I don't know.
Stormy Daniels, man.
And then like, oh, let's get her
What
on
a
fucking
name.
news talk show.
But
for
let's,
some fucking reason.
you know, if you guys want to, let's talk about Michael Avenatti for a second. This guy,
could have been president.
Something to talk
yeah,
about.
picks up this.
This guy's like Nail Yakupov, like first round overall pick in the NHL, and like
Who are you talking
just disappears off
Creepy
the
porn
grid.
lawyer?
Has his little stint, has his little time of fame, and
Creepy
he
porn
disappears.
lawyer.
The creepy porn lawyer, the bald guy, Michael Avenatti.
The creepy porn lawyer.
He was his client was Stormy Daniels. Went on like all these news. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, is like, I'm gonna run for president.
Yeah, like,
Didn't
like,
he
what?
have a sexual assault case against him?
And then he got indicted. I think on that too. Like he's in jail right now.
No
I think he is. I gotta be honest.
Damn.
Like they literally like it was like confirmed.
Wait, his wiki page. Michael Avenatti is an American attorney and convicted felon, best known for his representation of adult film actress Stormy Daniels in her lawsuits against President Trump, and his conviction for attempting to extort millions of dollars from sports apparel company Nike.
Okay, no,
This
it
guy's
wasn't
a
a sexual
baller.
assault. It wasn't a sexual assault case.
I think he might have been accused of one, but I don't know.
But that's what he's in jail for, is for extortion.
I don't know if he's in jail. I have no idea.
He was just like Trump. Remember on the first podcast you were saying like Trump didn't even go to Wharton. He went to Wharton for like 1 year or something like that. Someone was telling me that like he didn't go to Wharton. He went to Fordham for like 3 years, then transferred to Wharton for like the senior year.
that might be
or something.
true.
Here, listen to this, ready? Before Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh was confirmed, Avenatti introduced a written declaration in September 2018 accusing Kavanaugh of spiking drinks at parties for the purpose of allowing girls to be gang raped when he was in high school.
Yeah, that's crazy. To accuse
How would
someone
he
of that
know
from
that?
high school.
How would he be able to
Avenatti, man.
accuse Brett Kavanaugh when
something
Brett
he did
Kavanaugh
30
years ago
before?
that he
He
was
was
spiking drinks? How would Michael Avenatti
Well,
know that?
obviously
No,
somebody else.
they went to the
was-
same high school, I think.
Michael Avenatti and
Yeah, they
What?
went to like that Georgetown prep. I think they both did. I could be wrong, but look it up.
Are they the same age? That's wild. No, Avenatti's got to be younger.
He went. Well, what I was saying though about the Trump Fordham thing was that
they might be the same age. Avenatti was born in 71.
Look how fucking high it's been.
yeah, I know because he just screamed.
Michael Avenatti was born in 71. So
Well,
they might be the same age.
I was just saying Avenatti's like Trump. He went
How
to
old's
like
Kavanaugh?
one school for like a year and then transferred, I think.
Oh.
But still, yeah, no. Look at what high school he went to. I'm pretty sure he went to the same high school as Kavanaugh.
I'm trying to think.
I mean, it's just gonna say it in his bio right down here.
When's November, right?
The election, November 4th.
He attended Parkway Central
Oh,
High
actually-
School, graduating in '89.
It's a Tuesday,
George
right? So
Washington
it's not
University
necessarily
Law
the
School?
4th.
Was Michael Avenatti? No, was the Kavanaugh accused of what he was doing in high school or college?
High
High
school.
school. Because
Jesus.
he wrote Devil's Threesome on his
Someone's yearbook.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
something
my
like that.
god! Remember that all that.
Imagine
evidence
being
there?
accused of something 30 years after high school.
Yeah.
Like shit you literally do not remember.
Or Bill Cosby, didn't he get like accused like 20 years later?
Well, yeah, but he fucking.
If you're gonna talk, go near the mic. Don't sit on the couch 15 feet away.
I'm sorry, my back hurts.
All right, so then don't talk.
Just call me in.
Yeah, no, never mind. They didn't go to the same high school.
No.
But actually, no.
But
But
then again, it just makes his thing more outrageous that he knew he was spiking drinks in high school or something.
although,
Wait,
where
when
is
did
this high
Kavanaugh get elected
school?
or
Is
appointed?
this
or
high
whatever?
school in?
Last year, right?
2019?
Oh, it's in Missouri. Fuck.
2019 was crazy, bro.
All right.
That was a crazy year.
Do you guys remember the movie American Hustle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, with Jennifer Lawrence.
Steve Carell also, right?
Steve Carell's not in that.
Oh no, Christian Bale.
Christian Bale had the hair.
thought Steve Carell was in
thicker
it.
in the movie.
Bradley Cooper
Yeah, Brad.
is also in it. And then
Amy Adams, Jennifer Lawrence.
Carmine. No, that's the actual guy's name.
Amy Adams.
I don't know what the.
Jennifer
Who's
Lawrence,
the guy who plays Hawk?
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Louis
he's-
C.K.
Hawkeye.
was in it.
Who?
Louis C.K.
Yeah, he
probably like a
was.
small
Yeah, he
role.
was. And it wasn't even that small a role.
Oh,
it was
was
like
it?
a pretty legitimate role.
Robert De Niro.
Just like-
Louis C.K. All right, hold on. Let's stop right there. Louis C.K.
But you're saying Louis C.K. had a decent role, like not a small role, but not like a lead role.
Yeah.
So kind of like Kevin Garnett
He was the.
in
He was Stoddard.
Uncut Gems.
Kevin Garnett had more of a role, I'd say.
Kevin Garnett had a larger role in Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not.
I'm determined to bring up Uncut Gems in every
Yeah,
episode.
that's fair. Until Dave sees it, it's still the best movie ever.
He saw it.
Hey, did you see it?
Yeah, not that great.
Really?
It's garbage. It's fucking
Yeah, it's
garbage.
All right. I haven't seen it.
Yeah. I didn't think so.
What are you talking?
The ending was so stupid.
Oh my god, dude, the ending was amazing. Literally made the
Do you
entire.
think there'll ever be one podcast where we don't bring up Uncut Gems?
No.
Until I finally see it, and then I.
American Hustle, the whole point is kind of like spoiler alert. It's kind of like the mayor of Atlantic City is basically being controlled by the mob or something, and is like being bribed and paid off and all that
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
Is this bad?
Just touch the computer. It's on sleep mode. It happened once before you weren't looking, and I touched the keyboard.
Fair
I'm watching out for you, bud.
Thanks, bud. All right, so like basically like all right, mayor of Atlantic City. I guess that's like kind of like a relatively smaller position than president of the United States, but
Maybe.
like I don't know how. Okay, and that was also like 40 years ago, like 1970s Atlantic City. Obviously, the mob is going to be a relatively large part of politics and just people's lives in general. Same thing goes for like the mob in New York at the time. Like definitely a pretty large part of just business, right?
Yeah.
And you know, whether it be in whichever borough and stuff like that. And so I don't understand. This point was brought up to me a few years ago, but it's like, how could Trump and the Trump family business, you know, being a real estate business based in New York City that started in like essentially
And not
the
be
60s,
Italian.
not be totally like run by the mob, not be totally influenced by the mob? How does he not have dealings with the mob? How is he not like literally basically just a mobster, like the highest political mobster in the game? And Trump is so stupid. How is he not a mobster, bro? Like, how is he not like basically being paid off, or you know, just
He could have paid the mob off
Associated.
to get to where he is now.
paid them off?
I guess.
Remember-
They
Remember
want
the story?
him. They
There-
want him there.
Yeah.
Remember that, like Saudi Arabia.
He's like a hitman for them.
He paid them to, you know, get the votes for him
But you're saying, how did he develop a real estate like empire, if you will, without being a mobster?
without mob, you know, relations. He definitely has mob relations.
I was gonna
There's
say, he
literally
definitely has
way,
relations.
There's no way he doesn't have relations.
Yeah.
Like 100% does.
Uh-huh.
That goes for pretty much anyone who has real estate in New
Well,
York
if
City.
you really think it, like he is his own mob in of itself. Like
He is a
Trump
gangster.
hotels, Trump everything. Like
No.
he's definitely keeping that in his repertoire. Like as president, like he's still doing shit for it.
Maybe in like a financial sense, he's a gangster, but not like ripping people off and killing them.
Yeah,
at
I
dark
think I don't
alleys.
think you can get
He
that.
definitely rips people off.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
straight up does not pay people.
Financially, yeah. That's all he does.
And to not pay people and to have real estate of that kind of size in New York City, I definitely think there's been a lot of lives lost.
Yeah.
I don't think
For
Trump
sure.
has killed anyone himself, but I definitely think he's paid somebody.
Oh yeah. I mean, When you have money, you definitely act differently, and you do different things, and you explore different avenues.
And that was also kind of what I was thinking when I asked, who's your favorite billionaire? And I think Elon Musk is probably my favorite billionaire of that, size. Like, do you think billionaires are more likely to be pedophiles because they can get away with it, because they have so much money they can get away with such, heinous crimes and stuff like that? They can pay.
You're not saying
Jeffrey
convicted.
Epstein.
You're not saying convicted pedophiles, but just like have.
Oh,
done
they'll never be
illegal-
convicted. How would a billionaire ever be convicted? Who do you think is the richest person to ever go to jail for life?
Harvey Weinstein.
For life? Is he in jail for life?
It's like 75 years, something stupid.
Nice.
So if he lives
Harvey
to 150,
Weinstein might be the richest man to ever go to jail
Yeah,
for life.
he's probably he's worth hundreds.
Is he in a
of
real
millions.
jail? He's not in a real jail.
Who's the guy?
Is he in a real jail?
He's in Rikers Island in New York.
Who's that guy who?
Yeah.
Who's that guy that took everyone's money?
Oh, that's right.
Bernie Madoff.
But
Bernie Madoff.
didn't he die? Didn't he kill himself? No.
No, he's in jail right now.
Is he alive?
Yeah, he's rotting in jail. I don't know what his net worth was. I mean, his net worth at the time of being convicted was way
More than it actually was.
well, no, not even. Like, it was legit, but like illegally legit.
Mm-hmm. And then he obviously lost a lot of it through the following lawsuits and stuff.
Yeah, he's probably worth like less than $1 million now.
Well,
Like, I think it all got evaporated.
Yeah, even his kids, I'm pretty sure,
Yeah, they can't get any of that money for
Yeah.
sure.
Apparently, there's a bunch of billionaires who.
have gone to jail.
Yeah.
How about Kim Jong Un?
One guy served
Still
3
alive.
months and he had
He's
a net
totally
worth
still
of $4
alive.
billion.
That was totally an awful attempt by the North Korean government to like make it seem like he's incapacitated, but in reality, it's a cover up. Like,
Why would the North Korean government want him to? Oh, because
Well-
everybody else hates him.
so well, I don't know about that, but my part of my point is, Kim Jong Un was Western educated. Like, he went under an alias and got educated in like Switzerland or something stupid like that. And so
Not the U.S.
I think there's some speculation it could have been the U.S., but I don't think that's the leading, guess.
Okay, Europe. Yeah.
But my thing is that, maybe they were gonna do the same thing again, like have him go, rogue and like, make
Send him somewhere?
Send him somewhere. I don't fucking know. But then again, also maybe to make their country seem like vulnerable and see if they could get some people to bite, like get someone to like, force their hand, for example, or like make them have a reason to use their military technology or something stupid as that. Because like if you found out that their leader was dead, every capitalist democratic country in the world would want to get their hands on North Korea to freaking defuse the situation.
If you found out he was dead, you would basically just assume somebody worse took his position.
Worse?
His sister or some other.
Well, people were saying it's not going to be his sister, if anything, were to take over. But I don't
whoever
know.
it ends up being doesn't matter. It's like the guy's not dead, and I don't think the North Korean government was the one trying to perpetrate or whatever.
Him.
report.
It's him. I mean, at the same, I'm not saying.
Oh,
'cause
he is the one trying to make everyone believe he was
well,
dead.
I'm saying it's his idea. Yeah.
Yeah, that I believe. Him.
Because he is the government.
Yeah, well, that is a good point.
But like then again, I don't know.
I
still think it's a shitty attempt that they can.
I don't think it's even like. I don't think he had many international intentions with that.
You're saying
lie.
like leaving
I
the
think-
country.
First of all,
Or
we
no,
don't
I'm
even
saying
know.
like I don't think he was trying to convince anyone outside of North Korea that he was dead. I think he was trying to convince North Koreans that he was dead and see what it would stir up, and then like he wasn't dead and crack down.
But we can agree that we think it was a shitty attempt that make it seem like he's dead.
I mean, it's not a shitty attempt if you don't know whether the guy's dead or not. Like,
Well, I thought that it's been confirmed now that he's.
oh,
not.
now it's definitely confirmed.
Freaking TMZ. It's freaking TMZ trying to be the first people to report that he was dead. Now it's being shown that he's totally
not dead.
still alive.
Yeah.
TMZ being, as annoying as they were the ones to break the Kobe death. And it's like they told people before his family found out. Like
fucked.
TMZ
TMZ's pretty fucked.
They are. Absolutely.
Pretty fucked.
It's ridiculous.
But TMZ uses like literally not even their own reporters. Like people send in stuff to TMZ.
Yeah, like people sent in footage of the helicopter crashing, I think, or something like that.
Or just in celebrities in
But I mean,
general,
if
like they
that
can
wasn't-
send stuff to
if
them.
that
Like
wasn't-
TMZ doesn't necessarily.
If that was an attempt to kill himself, like
What?
no, like attempt to not kill himself, to
To make people believe he was dead.
yeah, like they would have.
Fake his death.
Yeah, they didn't really fake his death at all.
Yeah, I don't think he
All
was
we
trying
really
to fake
got
his
was
death. I was think he
a
was
couple
trying
people
to.
reporting that he was sick or that he died.
Well, you
Like
went
if he
on
really
surgery.
wanted to, he could just disappear
Shit.
and just say he died.
You know what it could be? It could be one of those attempt. It could be an attempt on their part to figure out who is like a rat. Almost.
That's what I was
Yeah,
saying. Like,
so,
yeah,
like-
he's trying to stir up stuff within North Korea.
Well, not even in North Korea. I'm saying, like, for example, you tell a select group of people, like, he's
Oh.
dead. He's dead right now.
Right.
Or he's going
See how
through
that
heart
spreads
trouble.
out and see
then all of a
how
sudden
it gets to
you see
somewhere.
it hit the news, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, we have someone in this group
Right.
feeding information to the world.
It's not a bad idea. Yeah, they're probably dead now.
All of them shot.
Yeah, literally all of them. Like
Yeah.
one guy, they're all dead.
He's alive now, so they found him.
That's really interesting. Because there's totally what's the word, rats or what's the word, spies in North Korea. We totally have people in their government that like are just giving us information right now, for sure. Have to be. That goes for any country: Russia, China, North Korea, and same with us.
Especially if I'm guessing most of like his staff, I'm saying gotta say like at least a good amount don't like him or what they're doing over there.
Yeah. Similar to like
The
Hitler.
type of government they have.
Supposedly, like Hitler's generals knew and thought he was crazy, but like didn't want to die, so they're listening to what he says and does what he says.
What, according to their like post-war reports?
Pretty bad.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know for sure, but
Well, I'm just saying, like most of those like Nazi generals, like what do you call it? What was it? The war crimes that they were, Nuremberg, the Nuremberg war trials.
yeah, the Nuremberg laws or whatever.
Well, it was like they
Isn't that
literally
in
brought him.
Israel? Didn't they have
What,
trials?
was
the
that in
trials.
Israel? Did they bring him to Israel?
They
That's
had
wild.
trials in Israel.
I thought it was
Nuremberg trials,
in Germany or something.
Baller.
That's crazy.
Like there was a guy hiding in South America, and he was.
And they brought him.
head
Yeah,
of one of the
they got him.
gas
Yeah, the
chambers.
Israelis got him. You're right. Yeah.
The Israelis got him, and they brought him back to Israel to report.
So yeah.
Damn.
But obviously, like
Baller.
they were gonna say, like, oh yeah, we thought that motherfucker was crazy, but like we were too scared of him. Like,
Yeah. Well, we
the-
didn't want to get our hands dirty until Pearl Harbor.
well, yeah, as far as the U.S.
Yeah.
I think a lot of Hitler's staff were on board with him.
Yeah, I think
They
so
had
too.
to have been.
Yeah, but obviously afterwards they weren't gonna agree, admit to that.
Yeah.
They knew they were fucked. Like,
They all got most. I think
that's
they
why
all
they all
died.
fled
I
and
think they
tried
all
to
died.
create new lives.
But there's two sides to the coin, though. There's the side of I agree with his fascist ideas, and there's the I agree to trying to take over Europe in one foul swoop. You could have someone who agrees with what he's doing politically and economically, but like he's fucking insane for invading Russia right now. Because thinking he's
Yeah.
insane, it's like being a Democrat, or it's like being a Republican and being like Trump's a fucking lunatic. Like, yeah, you're not going to sit here and say like all these things are bad, but he's out of his mind. I mean, there's logic and
It's like I
there's
want
politics.
I want conservatism, but like I don't want it accomplished in this form. But even though taking over Europe is pretty bad, and you have people agree with you. But even if you have gas chambers, it's like, dude, I'm not on board with that. Sorry, I'm not gonna work with you anymore. But like, you
I
can't
don't
say
know-
that, so I would
I don't know
would
if
just
a lot of-
assassinate Hitler.
Like Germans at the time, like civilians, anyways, like
knew
not-
what was happening.
knew about
No,
the
yeah,
gas chambers and
100%,
stuff. Like they definitely didn't. Like literally, supposedly, like towns that were next door to like these concentration camps didn't know what was going on inside of them. Obviously,
Yeah.
because they weren't in there. But like, they'd see smoke, they'd smell things, but they wouldn't. They didn't really know, and it would literally be like basically next door.
But I feel like that's also a product of the German propaganda. They probably purposely hid a lot of that shit from them, but because on the flip side, a lot of countries outside of Germany knew what was going on. It wasn't like widespread information, but a lot of governments knew like what they were doing, and they were like almost appeasing Germany, like, all right, we know you're doing this shit, but like, I can tell you right now, I can guarantee you there were American officials that knew that there was shit happening
Before
before they
Pearl
actually
Harbor.
did anything.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And so I don't know the word for it, but still, the fact that Germans didn't know what was going on, because there was no such thing as like international news back then.
No social media, nothing like that.
Exactly.
You're
So
reading
they-
nipapers.
It was so easy
Radio.
for one country to
Kind of
know
makes you
something
think
and not them
like the
inside.
stuff that our government is hidden from us too. Like I bet Japanese internment camps that we had,
Yeah,
We're pretty fucked.
they were probably pretty fucked.
there was probably some shit that happened in there we didn't know.
Definitely.
we
lost
just
a lot of
held
their
them
property.
and we just booted them out of their houses to camps.
Yeah, honestly, you totally forget about that. People literally do not.
Yeah,
100%.
Goes right. It's like when you learn about it in history class. It's like, oh yeah, and by the way,
We did the same thing.
next topic.
it's one paragraph in an entire chapter.
Literally like one paragraph in a whole textbook. Japanese internment camp.
Yeah. Although I do remember seeing some pictures.
A couple.
in high
It's like
school,
us
yeah.
going to war with Iraq and then having internment camps for like all Muslims
Uh-huh.
like, in our country.
Really,
Hey, you
random-
could pose a danger, so we're just gonna take you. And even if
You
you're
might be
born
a
in this
spy,
country,
So
really random question. But Mike brought something up. He was like, if we went to war with China, per se, it could be any country, but let's say China, and we have a draft.
say China.
China. No, but like if we went to war with China and there was a draft, could Chinese Americans get a pass?
No. If there was a draft,
There was a draft, yeah,
no. Why would they get a pass?
because it's their home, it's their country. They're they may have family in China.
I don't think they get past. But like, Jesus
No.
Christ, if we ever went to war in China, if there was ever a draft, dude,
What?
drafts are fucked. You pick it up because draft is literally just like random. Like,
Like,
yeah, it's
like-
everybody that's like able-bodied.
Yeah,
but
they,
like,
they pick numbers out of a hat, and you're
you're
It's like-
fucked.
but
Like,
it's
that
also
is
like-
not the way to get a good army.
It's also like the reasons why you're going to war. Like, if China's like slaughtering, if China invaded India and they started killing all their people, I think Chinese Americans would be fine going over there and stopping Chinese. Like, if
Yes.
Ireland was killing English people, I would fucking fight them. I guess if they
I agree
they
with that.
needed our help.
Yeah.
If it's over like something like stocks, like I don't know, like anything other than something sinister, then
Well,
there's no reason. There would be no reason. Like no one really support the war
why?
unless they attacked us
war with
first.
Iraq?
Unless they
Yeah,
attacked us
exactly.
first.
Why was
Why-
there? the
Why do we
Cold
go to
War?
a war with Iraq?
I don't
Weapons
know.
of mass destruction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
money.
A bunch
It
of
was all
Saudi
for money.
Arabians fucking attacked the
They said there were weapons, and there were none.
No, also vote for the war in Iraq.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden
Joe Biden,
and Hillary Clinton. No, who didn't?
Donald Trump.
Donald
Bernie
Trump
Sanders. Donald Trump. You're right. That's right.
and Bernie Sanders.
I think Donald Trump, though,
I mean, he couldn't vote.
his record on the war in Iraq is very weird. It's like right before it happened, he was semi-supporting it, and then
Yeah.
as soon as it happened, he's
He
like,
totally
"We should
did.
never go there."
Yeah, he's such a biased fuck.
He said both.
Just so he could cover himself 20 years
Oh,
later.
100%. Wow, I should take this back so when I run for president, it won't be badly reflected.
Yeah.
All right. So it's been almost 2 hours. You want it here? Yeah.
Were you gonna say no?
I was gonna ask who you guys gonna vote for in November.
No one.
Is there a John Kasich line?
I think I have to. One, because it doesn't matter anyways, because we're in New York, so your
They
vote
took
doesn't
Bernie's
count,
name off the ballot
which is also
for
ridiculous.
the primary.
For the primary, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because New York's also like one of the states that matters. Like
What's the
Bernie
point?
crushed California, got like a shit ton of fucking primary votes. If his name was even just on the ballot in New York, he'd also probably get a shit ton of New York, whatever.
What happened to the New York primary? It was supposed to be like April 14th, right?
June.
It
It's,
got
like, it's
pushed
the
to June.
last one.
Yeah,
It's always
pushed.
the last one. It's June
Hey, if he
20th.
resumes his campaign, man.
They already took his name off.
Oh, I mean, you can put it back on. It's not like some people are voting right now.
I guess.
I don't know how it works, but can't Joe Biden give all his delegates to anyone he chooses?
Something.
I don't know how it works, but it's kind of weird. I don't know.
Just gives it to Pete Buttigieg or Kamala Harris or
Joe Biden, man.
actually no, probably not Kamala. What's that other woman's name?
Hillary Clinton.
Amy Klobuchar.
Amy Cloud Buttigieg.
That is going to be one of the most forgettable names in the next 3 years.
Think so?
Nobody's going to remember Amy Klobuchar.
She's a senator from Minnesota.
Minnesotans might remember.
What has she done?
Oh, but all I was going to say is come November, one, being in New York State, your vote does not matter. It's going to go Democratic either way. So Joe Biden's going to win New York State electoral
Yeah.
votes. So I'm going to vote for Trump either way because it literally does not matter. But, like, I just can't. I'm not
vote
going to
for
vote for Joe
anyone.
Biden.
Don't vote for
Don't
anyone.
vote for him. I'm going
Don't
to vote for Trump. Why not vote for Trump?
If the Biden campaign is not going to take any policies
Yeah, to try to get
from
Bernie support.
Bernie supporters, which they really need to win the election,
Then I'm not going to vote for Biden. I'm
If
not going to
they're-
vote for Biden either way.
then I'm not going to vote for Biden. 'cause
I'm
he's
never
not-
going to vote for Biden.
They're both terrible.
He's a
candidates.
shitty, terrible,
Again,
shitty candidate.
Biden's terrible.
I'd prefer Trump to Biden.
Yeah,
So I'm
Trump-
going to vote for Trump.
Because you know what? If Biden wins in a way, they could just then say they don't need these lefty Bernie supporters anymore, and that's kind of bad for left-leaning policies in the future because they could win without us. But they can't win without us, and that's why Hillary lost. And I mean, also she didn't do anything for the Rust Belt, but
Also
if
cheated
they're-
Bernie
if,
out of the
like,
primary.
if he just got a VP that was on like the Bernie campaign or staff, I would vote for Biden. If they got someone that I knew would actually try to endorse or like pursue one of Bernie's policies or a few of them, yeah, I'd throw your vote. But like the fact they're not even adding anyone into their campaign to garner votes from the far left.
I don't think they're actually trying to win. I don't think
I don't
Biden
think they're
has
trying to-
any
like,
intention
in
of
my
winning
head,
the election.
what
Like
they're
that
doing-
literally makes zero sense. The Democrats clearly, like whoever has control of that, you say, like Biden is not trying to win this election. He doesn't have a fucking chance.
What are they trying to do?
They're just trying to lose.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to get the first pick.
They're tanking.
They're tanking, bro. 100%.
They're just waiting for someone to be 35 in 2024. Nah, it is a mess. It really is. It's sad.
Just get.
Sad.
If you got Bernie as your VP, he'd win. Biden, I could assure you that Biden would win.
But
like-
no, he went for the.
But like that's if he really wanted to win, just get Bernie as your VP or get like someone else on his staff as his VP, and almost all the Bernie supporters would vote for Biden if he did that. But he's not even making an attempt to get anyone relative to that side, which is like. He's not even trying to get your vote. He's not even trying to get my vote. He's not trying to get other lefties' votes.
Lefties.
Yeah.
Because you get it? Because
Yeah.
you do
Lefty
that
hand,
thing, you know?
No, but Dave, Bernie is too old.
Oh, you're right.
He's too old, but he knows where he is.
Just get a younger person to use his policies.
Nah, no younger person has the same fire that fucking Bernie has for the last 40 years.
I really didn't understand.
There are
that
a few,
argument
but
at all.
he's definitely created the trend.
What?
Like Mike was trying to say, like
Get a younger
they're-
person?
Yeah, they're idiots for doing Biden or
Bernie?
Bernie because he's old. Like what?
Feel
Just
the
like-
burn, baby, burn.
That's nice, Matt.
Burn
Anyway.
the dog.
All right, we can get into that next podcast, but
Gonna have to unplug it. And put it back
It's
in
already
for one
over.
time.
you guys wanted to hear?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
want
might as well.
All right, I have a great thing to end it off with.
Carol Baskin killed her husband.
Whacked him.
Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed them to tigers, they snacking. What's happening? Carol Baskin